for the last session we had of this. How does your character imagine the way they will die?
Does this? I imagine this comes into question after we saw our ally die.
Yes.
Okay.
How your character imagines they might die, whether it be good, bad, hopeful, fatalistic.
Emanuele imagines his death at the end of a glorious battle where all of his soldiers have been slaughtered.
So long as I'm the last one to die.
Gotta take a page out of the Dresden Files book and say she died doing the right thing.
Ideally in a building and or ancient temple that's in the process of exploding.
From something you pushed?
I mean, I'm not against that idea.
And of course, you're not going to look back at the explosion.
I'm in the middle of it, so...
Yeah, but cool guys don't look at explosions.
Because I don't think they have giant clock towers in Golarion yet, so otherwise my answer would have been crushed in the gears of a giant clock.
Probably one of these.
To get a Naked Gun reference in there.
Fun fact, they actually do have clock towers in Golarion.
Oh, fun. I'll stick with the exploding building thing, but I just enjoy... If any of you have seen Naked Gun, that's one of my favorite jokes.
Oh, yeah.
Where he's like, getting shot is no way for a man to die. Getting crushed in the gears of a giant clock, that's the way I want to go.
I need to rewatch those. It's been
a hot minute, but yeah, I definitely remember enjoying them.
Oh, yeah. His narration gives me so many great one-liners and stuff like that. One of my personal favorite is that much like a midget at a urinal, I'm going to have to stay on my toes.
Have you guys ever seen, speaking of Naked Gun stuff, Dracula Dead and Loving It?
Oh, yeah. I've seen all the male versions.
Easily my favorite movie of his.
Yeah.
Have you seen Silent Movie?
I have not
seen that one now.
I watched that because I have the Mail Books collection. I would recommend it. It's the entire movie is a silent movie. That's why it's called Silent Movie. And there's only one spoken word in it, and I can't tell it to you because it was the most brilliant bit of comedy I have ever seen in my life. Was one word. It was such a layered joke that was so good.
I'm going to see if I could add that to any sort of list anywhere.
So we still need answers from Ris'sh and the new character, which I don't want to say his name yet.
I imagine his character is Gogmart.
Well, just go ahead and spoil it. Look at the fun ruiner
put it on the bottom.
For us.
I know. Look at the fun ruiners over here. Yes, Gogmart.
Listen, Michael wrote it down right over there. I can see it. Don't blame me for reading.
Well, look.
I'm not actually upset. It's just funny to heckle.
Probably trampled to death by a flaming horse.
That you set on fire?
Oh, definitely.
Oh boy, is Gogmart a goblin?
Yeah, he's that one you fought with the tiger in the woods.
The tiger.
Oh, yes.
It would have been funnier if he was a human that thought he was a goblin.
His wild shape is just goblin form.
It's like the Pathfinder version of elf, but it's goblins. Or rewrite Oosmorth, so it's a goblin.
I just play a druid who only shapeshifted into like a wolf, and he's actually a wolf who wild shapes doing you.
Ris'sh always figured she'd die old and beloved by her people. But after
we know the optimist of the group.
Oh, yeah.
Are you kidding? Mine's a great way to die.
I mean, you never did specify age.
Yeah, I could be like a grizzled old adventurer taking out the villain at the end. You don't know.
So to give everyone a refresher of what happened last time, you continued your way down the levels of Thistletop's dungeon, going from.
Do you want to be recording?
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
It's been a while. Okay.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I hate interrupting. I was just. Sorry.
No, you're good. It's gonna start. I don't know. There it goes. So yes. You continued your way through the dungeons of Thistletop, going from one level, dealing with a couple Yeth hounds, as well as questioning a human guard that was hired by Nualia. He filled you in about the rituals and stuff that happened. You came across a tentacle monster that tried to wrangle up a wild halfling before encountering a wizard woman who threw spells at you and then began to use a wand that Ris'sh promptly tried to say mine and grabbed from her before she ducked away into a hidden pathway down the stairs. You followed after her. Already fairly hurt, but you pressed on, and one artist formerly known as Haldor got trapped into a pit / halberd like trap. Managed to actually avoid any damage from that. When you made your way to the location where Nualia seemed to be, she recognized Ephixa, and before either of them could react to such a situation, the wizard woman in the back launched some attacks, wounding Ephixa greatly.
Fucking magic missile.
Yeah. All right.
Before she had to back up, Haldor rushed in to manage the front lines before, with one powerful swing, Nualia brought him down. Taking that as a sign, as well as Lucilla being unconscious. The rest of you beat a hasty retreat, camping above into the top level of the fort. The night continued without issue as you all begin to awaken. So let me go ahead and take you to this level. As this is where you guys were before. Ris'sh's pet lizard is still kind of chilling there.
Forgot about that. Yeah. I remember that I jury rigged the trap to hold them in there, but
I was scrolling around looking for where we are, and then I realized I don't have a character plates down, so I can't see anything. Well, I can see like the black and white outline of the places we've already been, but I can't see many characters. But it's fine if we want to just keep going until.
Yeah. So at the moment, you all have awoken. Lucilla, this is the first time you've awoken in quite a while, as you were unconscious for a lot of it.
Yep.
You wake up in a completely new location, and your body hurts.
Mm-hmm.
So carry on.
Did we win?
Far from it.
Did not get out.
I genuinely did not catch that, Kenneth.
Yeah, Ragebeard not make it out.
Oh.
But we haven't lost yet.
No.
So we're gonna stab her to death, right? That's the plan, right?
I'd hoped there was a opening to talk things out, but it's clear at this point that that's no longer an option. The way the mage kind of circumvented that, and followed by all the shit that fell out after.
Well, we tried to negotiate first. That's good, but Well, we lost Hogthor, so I think it's like my granddad used to say, an eye for an eye ends up with a one-eyed man ruling the world. So let's get back into it.
Indeed. We shouldn't be defeatist. That was just our first attempt.
That's what I'm saying. While we're talking, I'm gonna use one of my spells to cast Cure Light Wounds on myself real quick.
Yeah, I can't remember. Did we just do a full night's sleep?
Yeah, you just did a long rest, so you got all your spells back, and you guys have already adjusted your health for recovering overnight.
Okay.
I remember clearly you all did that. So
Yeah.
So we still need to do some healing up, though.
Yeah.
Why is there a lizard in the middle?
It's Ris'sh's pet.
It was the one. It was the mount that the Goblin Chief had been riding on.
I vaguely remember. Okay.
And then you guys made it greased up, and it fell off the wall, with Rip Nugget falling down too.
I like it. Now Ris'sh has a pet. Or a mate?
Wow.
I mean, just split the difference. Just call it a mount.
Hey, Cope, there's a monkey over there. You want to go have sex with that?
I don't know. Is it a cute monkey?
I'm pleading the fifth.
So as you guys are healing up, Michael, for your character, would they be actually actively looking, you think, for people, or would they have returned to do more like looting around, or not sure if anyone's going to be here?
Yeah, probably looting around and not sure if anyone's still even going to be here.
Okay, so go ahead and everyone else, go ahead and roll me some perceptions.
All right.
Did we have time to heal up first?
You can heal up first, and I'll give you the results of the perceptions.
I hit myself with just 2 Cure Light Wounds real quick.
Oh,
See your health bar, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm at 15 to 17 now. That's about as good as it's gonna get.
Low level health pools. Woo!
Yep.
Does that roll healing for fix?
What was that?
Yeah, it does. If you look, it says little 5 right there.
Okay. I just healed you for 5.
Healed who? Me?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Because you have lay on hands, which is better in combat, right?
Well, I also have some minor spellcasting abilities. I do have 2 Cure Light Wounds that I could empower, so I managed to do that and get additional 11. So yeah, I'm just shy of full, so I think I'll be good with that.
I have 2 spell slots left. Probably
Ris'sh,
most.
how do you feel on a scale of 1 to your max hit points?
How are you, Emanuele? Because I just see a blue bar above your head.
Yeah.
20 out of 27.
Said you're what?
20 out of 27.
Okay. Well, that's 5 more for you then.
What an oddly specific assessment of your health.
I'd say a 19.5 to 20 out of 27.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was looking at your spells cope, and I was wondering what was this percentage roll at the top, and I realized that's spell chance failure because of your armor. I totally forgot that was a thing because I almost never wear armor when I'm a spellcaster, or I'm playing a divine character.
Yeah, I'm divine, so it shouldn't even have that. I will dabble in the sheet later to cut it off.
I mean, as long as you remember, it's not an issue.
Yeah.
And as long as you're proficient in your armor, I don't think you should be rolling spell count.
But yeah, I got a 17 on perception.
Yep.
Versus highest with 19.
So I'm just adjusting a couple things on GMLA. C16 appeared. Anyway. Yeah, so pretty much anyone except for Ephixa, which she might be distracted by the lizard probably right next to her. We'll say. I don't think Emanuele rolled, but Ris'sh and Lucilla, you definitely hear some, and Emanuele, you hear some sounds of, I guess the best way to describe it is goblinoid grunting in the main chamber.
What was the main chamber? Right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the main entryway, at least.
Sounds like we got company.
Most likely reinforcements. We should cut them off here before they connect with the lady down below.
I agree.
Which way? Which way are they coming?
South.
All right, Fix will ask the snake to move, or ask the snake to move in, so she could take point with her shield and sword readied.
I didn't put the barrier back up for that door, but you had it closed, and when you open it, it's still that same double-doored entryway.
Quietly now, let's get the jump on them.
Okay. If you get near the door with your shield up, do you like kind of ease it open, or do you just like kick it down? Or
Which way does the door swing?
it goes inward towards you.
Definitely not going to try kick it then.
That would have been hilarious from our new companion side, though.
That's something my
Ton of
character
fun.
does in every game.
I think I mentioned it before, but when I did a live person game in Canada once, a guy played a fighter who coincidentally only ever opened doors by kicking them. He described every single one of his interactions with the door as "I kick it open." So I said, "Doors killed his family."
Fix will wait for the door to open and just kind of rush forward, and just kind of shove the shield in the face and just basically bull rush or charge through or whatever it is. Just try to bear them down with a plate of metal.
Okay, so go ahead and describe what your character would be doing at the moment. Keep in mind this hallway is littered with bodies.
Yeah,
I don't have them on there, but there's at least 6 bodies in this room alone.
Probably rifling through pockets, just like just exactly what you think. I'm just turning out people's pockets, looking for what was left behind.
Do y'all have weapons drawn?
I mean, I got the 2 cats standing guard right there.
Yeah.
just so you
I was
guys
gonna say,
know.
what the fuck is that?
So as you look out of the room, as you start rushing in, Ephixa, you do see a familiar sight of this goblin that you had questioned the day before back in the actual Thistletop Forest itself. In addition, you see 2 familiar but smaller cats than you recall him having before.
So Fix would probably charge in like that, and then kind of at that point kind of see the number and just kind of go full defensive and say, "What? All right, you're the one we met in the forest," and just kind of on edge, but not necessarily the same aggression she had before, but very sort of taking a temperature and seeing if he's holding true to being not aggressive to her.
Oh, great job on running away, then.
Gogmert will jump when he hears Ephixa. And they didn't notice you. He was too busy taking the trail mix out of whatever dead body is in here.
The trail mix, like peanuts and cockroaches.
Still warm.
It's got dehydrated dates in it. Pass.
And I'll go, oh, you're still here? You guys, did something happen? I really thought you would have cleared this place out by now.
Nearly got it. Just the out of character. What was her name?
Nualia.
Only Nualia and her wizard friend remain. Are you just you're You're not back to ally with her, are you?
No, I never liked that one, if I'm going to be honest with you.
Sense motive.
In fact, where's Rip Nugget right now?
What was that? Sorry, I didn't hear you out of character.
Asking about Rip Nugget, because he was last here, right, Richard?
Yeah, he was the guy who fought on top of the gecko in the throne room.
He got in our way and we slew him. Saved his lizard, though.
Ah, brilliant. No one liked Rip Nugget anyways.
Yeah, I think the male to female ratio and the people fighting him threw him off his game. Took you a second, but you got what I was going for.
Yep. I got it.
And then Gognert will say, so once you've cleared the demonic lady out of here, you guys are done, right? You're going to leave the goblins alone?
I mean,
as long as they desist with aggression, then yeah, we have no reason to.
I mean, I'm partial to setting this place on fire, but otherwise, yeah.
Well, most of the goblins who live here are too, so that's not too strange. Anyways, we want you out of here. You want to leave. Let's work together, take care of the demon lady, get you out of our looks at... are any other goblins here? I remember you said...
We had 2 that were sleeping that we tied up.
And there's also that orphanage down below.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't an orphanage, but it is now.
No.
So
I can make jokes too.
Yep.
There's my offer. I will help you. Do I know what's the name of the lady?
Nualia. Yeah, you would have heard her name before.
Yeah. I help you take out Nualia. You leave the Thistletop as the goblins we are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You leave the Thistletop goblins alone.
So long as you don't go back to worshipping Lamashtu, I got no problem with that.
I think our friend Rishpa actually had eyes on this location.
I don't know if I said that in character or not, but
I have a feeling that our friend Rishpa might be eyeing this location.
it's a good location. But 3 Melgak not make a tribe.
Also, didn't you run away last time? We tried to ask you for help.
Strategical retreat.
Lucilla looks around at all the dead goblins. Yeah, that checks out.
So what made you come back?
Well,
all the looted corpses around. Good intentions.
well, there's no use in letting what these people had go to waste, and as well, there is the goblin orphanage.
You
Yes,
see,
that is
in
a good
Goblin,
point.
CPR stands for Collect Possessions, Run.
We're about to make
like
that
it.
a shirt.
Mouth to
Yep.
mouth if they have gold teeth.
Yep. Or just teeth in general.
Well, this is very fortuitous because there is a large group of baby goblins in the basement that we were hoping to give to someone like you to take care of.
Oh, me? It wouldn't necessarily be me who's taking care of them, but I get the spirit.
Emanuele looks at the 2 hungry cats.
I like that implication.
Still,
Man,
I
you
think
should have named one of the cats Grix.
No, to invoke his name is to welcome into your universe. You don't want to do that.
Don't look in the mirror and
If I
say his
played
name.
anything with the name Grix, I'm pretty sure the next session, like pentagrams would open up the inside of Galorian's planet,
Freaking giant chaos spaceship would come out.
Through a trans-dimensional warp portal.
All right, it's go time. Who wants to die?
Well, we know what to do when we want to end our
guaranteed.
Galarian universe.
But yeah, if you're offering to help out for this mutual cause, then I think she would look back at the others. I have no objections. How about you?
We can send him in first.
I think they might make a wonderful distraction. The cats, their agility, they could get through the door.
That's a good point. I guess we could send the cats in first.
Definitely doesn't end well for the first one in, or the second one in.
Definitely with Juan right after him. That could be a good. Oh crap! What's that word
Juan
for the
wouldn't
first charge?
necessarily fit in there, was he? It was just a bottleneck in the first place. That's what caused all the problem in the first place.
I thought it was the wizard that was all the problems.
No, I mean, it definitely complicated things, but the fact that we couldn't all get in there, that was really what hindered us.
Yeah, but I think these cats are agile enough that they could jump through or under her legs or bypass her, risking their lives to get into the room.
Worth a shot.
Hey, look. You already took out my last cat. These are the only two I got left.
I thought that one survived.
No.
No, we killed it.
Okay.
Clearly
Killed it
a
good.
smaller variety of these cats. These are both clearly younger. These would be like juvenile versions of the fire pelt.
Well, I
Either
am
way.
sorry about that, but I promise we won't be shooting at these. Or I won't.
Are they medium or small?
They're small, and they will be medium next level.
Because when they're medium, then you can ride them. That's kick ass.
I can't technically. I wouldn't be able to ride them right now, technically, because I have them wearing saddlebags.
Yeah. Now that you got a closer look at these cats, they are loaded down with shit.
They're wearing barding too. These two cats have armor.
Which I imagine is just like broken up barrels put over a cat.
Yeah.
Shoebox.
Strips of leather that look vaguely flesh-colored. Goblin flesh-colored.
I imagine just because it amuses him, they've got little bags on their feet. They're doing that cat thing where they have shoes.
That's just
Also,
wrong, Kenneth.
Out of character. My bird's probably not in here, but I do also have a bird.
Oh, nice. You're telling me, Cope, that you've never had a cat and then you've just taken a little bit of tape and put it on the bottom of one
Oh
of your
yeah,
feet?
I did tape all the time, but
That is the best thing in the world.
oh, yeah.
That's a cure for depression.
Well, I think we're geared up to taking on a swing down there. Now that she had time to rest too, I'm not sure what she'll have waiting for us, but we could use all the help we could get.
Depends on how much they were able to disable that trap I used to lock them in the hallway.
That's a good point. Well, everyone have some rations to eat, and we could head on down.
I think I'm ready to go.
So if you guys are all ready, I'll go ahead and bring you down to the bottom level, because just to let you know, there's nothing really on the first level that's going to bother you.
That's good.
Who has light sources active right now, by the way?
Let me look at my thing.
So I can adjust people's light visuals and stuff.
I believe I have
Dark vision.
Yeah, low light.
I got dark vision.
Yeah, you and the two at Aasimar have dark vision. Juan, Tangletooth, and Scrimshaw, I think, don't, but and Ris'sh and Lucilla don't.
Yeah, I'm checking to see. Oh, here we go. I have one sun rod left, so I'm going to use that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tanktooth and Scrimshaw have low light vision.
And sunrods are 20 feet, right?
I'll double check real quick.
Yeah, I've got my ever-burning torch is...
I was gonna say you have a few of them.
I just like sun rods because they're not flammable, so you can put them in your belt.
30-foot radius. Okay, I think it's the torches that
Everburning
are
are also
20.
not
Yeah.
flammable.
Yeah, but you don't have. Would you stick a burning torch in your belt to be lapsing against your torso while you're fighting, or would you put a glow stick there? I'm just trying to think logically, not just what the rules say as well.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so everyone's light should be correct now.
Mm-hmm.
So as you make your way back down, the door on the other end has been reshut. This one was left
Hey, can you all
open.
hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, what I was saying. This door here has been shut again. This one has been left open, and all the first level had been remained undisturbed as you made your way down.
Mhm.
And otherwise, this room looks pretty unmolested in terms of what happened here.
Would there be any way to look for tracks or something to see if they would have left?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a survival.
All right. See our survival.
Already rolling way better than Haldor did. Man, I will tell you after a second, but I just had to say, you were having the worst luck the last, 2 sessions with Haldor. You were rolling so many ones, I felt so bad. Anyway. Looking around, there doesn't seem to be any tracks that indicate they left. You see some scuff marks over here by the door, like they were, straining and moving it around. Looking at it, it looks like during the rush, it had broke off of his hinges, being such an old door. But they kind of just replaced it in position rather than fix it.
So by all means, it looks like they're still in there.
Yeah, doesn't look like they've left or anything.
Yeah, then Gugmert would tell everyone. And it looks like they're still in there.
Then be aware that they might have reset the trap. I don't think I broke it. I just think I just jammed it. So if they got it open, they might have been able to reset it.
Do you think you could unsabotage it?
Possibly. Depends on the damage. I'm gonna get my whip out just to be safe.
Mm.
I'm gonna flatten myself up against the wall. Call that a full defense, as whenever Fix is gonna open the door.
Okay.
Fix, you may want to stand clear of the door there so they don't blast you with some kind of trap.
Better I take it than anybody else, but... Alright, she'll go full defensive and open the door.
Okay. As you open the door, nothing happens, but let me go ahead and give you a refresher of what it looks like and everything. This short hallway rises in a slope to the east. The 5 feet from the west, the door that you're at, the stone floor is polished and shiny, where you know for a fact now there is a pitfall trap. The 2 statues still remain on either side, but the thing you notice the most is the bars that kind of shuttered in when the trap was triggered have now either been bent, broken, or just completely wrecked in an attempt to get through it, to the point where you can tell that the trap is just completely destroyed now. Whether the trapdoor itself will fall anymore is anyone's guess, but the statues themselves looks like they've been damaged in the process of getting through there. and the bars themselves are now useless. They don't move or anything, but they don't hinder passage between those spaces.
Fix would lean over to Lucilla and say, "Just the headache you gave him by jamming that trap is a small victory in my mind. Thank you for that."
Least I could do.
Is Haldor's body laying right here?
It is not.
I swear if he's a zombie.
So as you open the door, though, you do hear a call from the other room. And they're like, "Dear sister, I hope that isn't you. And if it is, as soon as I see you, I am afraid any pretenses of diplomacy will be out the door."
Not to worry. That was the one and only attempt I was going to give you anyways, especially the way you left things.
Fair enough. It seems you still dead set on honoring your celestial, and it's like you kind of see you can hear the malice that she puts in the word heritage.
Just as you are betraying it.
Come then, let us do away with the formalities and end this. You just hear some chanting as she begins to buff herself up.
So much venom in the word, you have to make a fort save.
Invite her out here.
Well, if she's buffing up, I'm definitely going to start buffing up.
Yeah, I'll do a nice informal ass kicking. It's casual wear only.
Still gonna stay holed up in your room, though, or are you gonna come out here and join us?
Well, now, why would I give you the advantage?
Didn't hurt to ask.
Are you casting Magic Fang on yourself or one of your cats?
One of my cats.
Okay. Just mark which one you're having it on there.
Yeah.
Yep, so feel free to buff up.
Yeah,
I'll say that you guys have a couple rounds before I'll start initiative, so.
Yeah, I'm waiting until the start before I start doing Bardic. So I'm gonna say, Lucilla thinks about it for a second and talking to Gogmert, reaches into her bag and says, "Okay, listen, we really need to help, so please don't make me regret this." And I'm gonna give him back his wand of Produce Flame with 33 charges. Because that's a druid spell, so he should be able to use it, right?
Yeah. In fact, because me and Richard did some working, I can actually spontaneous cast fire spells.
Certain fire spells, yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of having the spontaneous summon Nature's Ally, since he is a pack lord, and I don't really need to deal with more summons on top of him having 3 animals so far.
I see this dungeon room only has 6 spaces. Let's use them.
So I gave him the option of a couple different things, and it seems appropriate for a goblin to have certain spontaneous fire powers.
My initiative.
I like it.
California Druid, I hear you.
Richard, just to give you a heads up, before we charge in there, Ephixa is going to use Summon Nature's Ally to conjure a Fey Wolf to just charge in and basically absorb the attacks of opportunity or the readied actions that are most likely.
Okay. Are you going to do that as a prepared action? You're using your second round of buffing essentially to produce it or something? Is that how?
Yeah, and then when we charge in, it'll be the one leading the way, and then she'll follow up.
Okay, let me just find a token real quick.
Also, did you write down the wand there, Michael?
Yeah, give me just a second.
Okay, I just want to make sure you had that before I deleted it.
What should I mark him as for Magic Thing? I guess just...
You can just use one of the colors if you want.
Yeah, I'll just mark him red.
So I don't have a wolf token, so you're getting the riding dog token.
Yeah.
I'll
So
let
who
you.
else gain the protection from evil?
Player characters.
You can target how many people?
With the upcast, I believe 5, because I've got the +2 CL1.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
just not the animals.
Yep.
Assuming you're targeting Gogmert and not Emanuele
Juan.
instead.
Yes.
Or sorry, yeah, Juan.
Let's see.
Yeah, I protect the snake, but not Emanuele.
So +2 AC
I'm
and +2
offended.
saves against evil creatures.
So did we just go? We were all taking one action, or
This is basically, I was giving you guys, since she was buffing up too, if you were going to buff up, you could have 2 rounds essentially to buff.
Okay.
All before initiative starts kicking off.
So
then I will go ahead and let me check something.
Because it's only fair if she's doing it, you guys
Yeah.
can do it too.
Yeah.
first
it's-
one's gonna be
it's-
dog for me, and then second one's gonna be my good blessing.
Yeah.
To
Because
add 1d6.
Casting is very vocal, so you can definitely hear her doing this. So
Okay, then I will go ahead and use my other use of Magic Fang.
That's
Gotcha.
an amusing type. I just noticed I put vermal instead of verbal in components. What's a vermal component? Well, that's when you throw a rat at him.
no, you see, that's still a material. Okay, so once everyone's ready, we'll go ahead and kick it off with Lucilla. Let me go ahead and put in some actual battle music instead of some peaceful ambience.
All right, so I succeeded knowledge rolls against everything that was in there last time. If I remember.
Except for Nuwali, you never rolled on her. And technically, like, this is a meta knowledge, but she's considered a native outsider.
Mhm.
So I will need you to, when you see her, to roll on her.
Okay, well, either way, I'm going to spend a standard to begin my bardic performance, which applies to everyone within 30 feet.
Gotcha.
It says they need to hear me, so I imagine that can go around corners.
Yeah.
So that should be helpful. And then I am not going to move because I am the last person to lead the charge.
What bardic
No worries.
performance does that do? Is that +1 to attack?
Let me pull.
I believe it was like the saves and AC or something.
It's no, that's part. Hold on, it's naturalist. I need to. It's +1 insight to AC, attack rolls, and saving throws against any non-spellcasting spell-like abilities they have,
Can you repeat that? AC +1 AC
and attack,
attack. Okay.
Okay.
And saves?
and saves. The caveat is they say it has to be a supernatural, extraordinary, or spell-like. So if it's an actual, like, they're casting it like a wizard, you don't get it. But if it's like a like how Aasimar can naturally cast some spells, then
Gotcha.
that would. It's only what something could naturally do as the intention.
Sounds good.
Okay, and now that Lucilla's in, I will ask. So there's 2 magic fangs on the cast that Gogmert casts. Ris'sh, you have communal protection from evil, and I assume your mage armor substitute?
Yes.
Okay. Anyone else have any buffs that I should know about?
I
just
have
the protection
good.
from evil.
I have the good blessing, which adds 1d6 holy damage, and doggo.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah,
I don't know
I'll give you
why, but I
control.
just thought of a moderately useless spell: protection from literature.
I'll let you look up the stats for a wolf, by the way. I'm not going to drag in the NPC or anything on it, but you should have control of the token itself.
Yeah. Yep.
And then it'll be Gogmer's turn while you're doing that.
We are going to use every single space of your map.
Looks like 14 AC, 13 hit points. Probably it's about all you need to know for what you have planned for it.
Yeah, I don't think he's going very long, but it's not going to take me that long because I'm just going to have both these guys waited out, and Gogmer is going to cast Mage Armor with one of his scrolls on himself.
I believe you have to use a use magic device for that if it's not on your spell list,
I
right?
do, in fact, which is why I have a +10 and use Magic Device.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
The goblin begins speaking in real-world Latin.
Mage Armor.
No good. That's a dead language.
Sorry, all of a sudden the necrotic language is Latin in my mind.
I mean, that kind of makes sense.
He must be a necromancer.
Okay. Is that all? Is all Dogmer's doing right now?
Yep. I'm waiting for us to make the first move.
Okay. Some stuff happens. Ephixa.
All right. She'll follow the dog in. He's going to go here and then get ready to turn. So it's 15, 15. Is it okay if we move together?
Yeah, you're on the same turn order. So, as soon as she sees you, the wizard is going to cast her spell. She's going to cast Burning Arc. Going to target the first one she saw, which would be the dog. Let's see. So I need a reflex save from both of you, the dog and you.
All right. Reflex for me is +1 to the reflex.
Maybe I should have done that, actually. Reflex saves, I feel like.
So 21 for my reflex.
And then for the wolf.
Wolf is...
What do these guys have? They should have a ridiculous...
I don't believe you get the +1 from the Lucilla, because this is an actual spell, though.
Yeah, you don't get...
Oh, okay,
I
that's
think
20.
you do get the +2 from protection from evil.
Yeah.
It says +2 to saves.
Okay,
So.
then that would be 22 total.
Yeah. Either way, I'll just tell you, you passed.
All right,
So
and
you'll take
the dog is 12.
So the dog will take full, which is good. Let's see. So the dog will take... Or the wolf, yeah. 12 damage.
All right, still up.
And you will take... Let's see. Because now... You'll take half of 2d6. You'll take half of 9, so 5.
All right, let's see.
And then the rest of you see a gout of flame shoot out this way because it continues on for up to 15 feet to try to hit another target. There's nobody there.
Ha-ha! Meant to do it.
That doesn't look good. All right, who's next to charge?
I think it's you still have
Still my
movement and
turn.
everything.
Dog's gonna go up, and
The Yeth Hound is going to get an attack of opportunity. I mean, this is what you created it for.
Yep. All right, that's enough to dissipate it.
And it's gone.
All right, then she'll round the corner and say, "Let's do this, bitch," and that'll be her smite, and go in and attack.
Okay, she will get her prepared action now.
So my AC is now...
It'll be +2 more from that because of the protection from evil, I believe.
My AC is 21 base, but then I add 3 against her. So
Yeah, 21. Your AC is 21 base, and then protection from evil, Lucilla's buff, and then your smite buff.
all right. So let's see, 19. So it's base 22. Sorry. So base 19, +3 for the buffs, and then +3 more for my smite against her.
Damn.
Yeah. So I'm at 25.
And she will miss you as you bring your shield up to bear. Even with all the protection, you can still feel the weight behind the blow. Like, you can tell she's not going to be holding any punches, but you're able to deflect it all.
All right, and then let's see.
Nope, I'm not skipping your turn. I just accidentally hit the next turn.
Yeah. Trying to think of if there's... So I can't bull rush at this point, correct?
You can, but it does provoke, I believe. Unless you have improved bull rush.
I do not have improved bull rush, but I'll still do it all the same. Hoping that she doesn't have combat reflexes.
Well, one of them was a prepared action,
Yeah, it's a
so
prepared action.
she will get
that's
another
true.
attack.
Okay.
But we'll still miss you.
All right, and then is that CMD, I believe, or CMB?
EMB for you, and against her CMD, I believe. I'm going to look it up to make sure everything's kosher.
So, trying to remember.
Let's see. Bull Rush. As a standard action or as part of a charge in place of a melee attack. attack is successful, you push them back 5 feet. By every 5 you exceed the CMD, you push them an additional 5 feet.
Well, I think my CMB is only 2. Is that right?
And I think it goes off of strength unless you have.
Oh, yeah. So I don't have that go strength. So okay, then just.
I can't remember
attack.
if I made that a thing that just everybody has though. So let me double check. 'Cause I have some home rules. It's been a while since I've checked a lot.
All
of
right,
stuff.
all right.
Let's see. Where is that? Character creation. Here's the Google Doc.
Yeah, it looks like it might be strength plus BAV. So I'll go ahead and not do that since I have shift for strength. So I'll just attack regularly.
Agile maneuvers I put in as a free thing.
Oh, okay. So I
So
can
you
use
can
my
use your
agility
dex
as-
instead of strength.
Okay. Thinking this also isn't Pathfinder where I'd be able to step up after them, is it?
No.
Okay. All right, then I'll
have
just.
certain abilities, but this one.
Yeah, no, I do not. So I'll just go ahead and attack regularly. So that will be. Trying to remember what my macros do. So I'll go ahead and power attack. We'll smite. Can't 2-weapon fight. So let me see what that would be. Sorry, it's been a long week, so my mind isn't mathing correctly.
It's fine. It's been a hot minute since we played. I had a feeling this was going to happen anyway.
So base attack is 8 plus 2 for the bonuses plus then minus 1 for power attack. Yeah, minus 1 plus 3 for smite. So that's 12 plus 12. Okay. For 23.
That'll hit.
All right. That'll be d6 plus double the initial smite, I believe.
Can't remember. It's been a while.
Yeah, I believe so. Since she's an evil paladin or evil.
She's a cleric.
I think that same.
She's still evil alignment.
Yeah. So,
You just don't get the extra damage, I think, from like undeads and stuff.
right. Plus 1d6.
If the target is a smite evil of an outsider with the evil subtype, which she is a native outsider with the evil subtype.
Okay.
Yep.
So 1d6 for scimitar, 1d6 for my blessing, plus 3 base, plus 6 for the smite, and then plus 2 for power attack. Yes. All right. For 16 damage.
Oof. Yeah, she felt that one. She winces at it, but you just see her eyes flare in like anger as she her reddened like bestial claw that she's using to grip the bastard sword just begins to tighten.
Mm-hmm.
And then I believe that's all you have for you, so it'll be Emanuele's turn.
Charge! And he will take aim at the wizard. Or did she land her hit?
You saw that flame gout out this way. Was her spell?
No, I meant fix.
Yes.
Did she hit the lady in front of her? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then I'm gonna aim at that wizard.
Gotcha.
That is within. And I've got a +1 to attack from Lucilla.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're still 30 feet within 30 feet of me, like around here.
That'll hit. 13. Oof. Yeah, she's not liking that.
15.
Yeah, gravity bow.
I forgot about gravity bow. Yeah, she's hurting. The rest of you all just hear this cry of pain from the other room as like this arrow punctures like right in like her abdomen and she begins to cry out in pain.
We have our own arrows.
I told you, Emanuele, the abdomen is a wizard's weak spot.
Well, I mean, have you seen the art they draw of them? They're always like wearing like belly shirts.
Yeah,
You should do more crunches.
I mean, it's possible I was in the wrong bookstore, but
Okay.
Clearly,
Are you having your
warrior's
cat?
strong side.
Are you having your wand do anything?
No, sorry. Before I ran off, I was muted. He's gonna tell Juan just to stay.
Gotcha. Okay. Next up in the turn order is Ris'sh.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Ris'sh. You can shoot her from around the corner. No, don't back up.
Let's see. If you'll let me cast it around the corner, I suppose I will upcast Rave Enfeeblement on this gal.
Okay. I forget. Is it a save for Rain of Enfeeblement?
He's a race. I believe I have to succeed at a touch, but there is a fort save. So.
Okay.
I should hit
touch.
touch on
Yeah.
most things. So go ahead and do that. Ooh, if she doesn't beat a 16, that'll be nice.
Fort save. 16, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Fail.
he's a wizard. Not impossible.
Well, she's targeting Nualia.
It's,
Listen, I can't see what's going on
It's
around this
still-
corner.
We'll reduce
In
it
my
by,
defense.
by
I
half.
feel like Lucilla is saying this in the background.
and fort half, so she still drops 3 strength at least.
Okay.
Not the best, but she
Hey,
has
that's-
2-handed.
That's still less damage.
Oh, yeah.
And less attacky.
And then the Yes Hound. It is going to bite. 23.
That just hits.
Okay, so 10, and it's going to make a free trip attempt on you.
Oh no.
Let's see, what is it? CMD?
Wait, is it a summon creature?
No.
Okay.
It is an outsider.
Yeah,
It is an evil outsider, so I'm not sure if it affects your. But it's because she's not smiting the Yeth Hound.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think Loki was asking
Yeah,
because of protection from evil,
Evil.
but they mean stuff summoned with the summon monster spell, not
Yeah, and that's kind of
plot-
what I was asking. If it
not
was
plot.
lurking in
summon.
here, or they summoned it from another realm.
Yeah, technically this is not a summoned creature. I
Okay.
mean, it was summoned here, but it's a permanent denizen now.
Mhm.
Yeah,
The way it
I
works.
call it
That's
the
fine.
difference between spell summoning and plot summoning.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just double checking whether or not they popped him into existence in the past few seconds or what.
So this will be the CMB against your CMD.
I think that will might check. Do the bonuses to the buffs I have also apply to CMD?
It might just not.
Deflection does.
Okay, then that fails because my CMD is base 16 plus even just +1 for one of the bonuses applies. So +2 from protection of evil. So that fails.
Gotcha. So no tripping, but you do take some damage.
Mhm.
Tripping would have been really bad.
Yeah, especially with her coming up now.
So this attack is going to be at a -1.
Mhm.
She was at an odd number of strength, so. Though she's realizing quickly that she probably shouldn't power attack you, so it's just going to be a simple bastard sword. 30 to hit for 16 damage.
I'm at 0, but that means I'm still conscious.
you just like Emanuele and Ris'sh, you see like her fall to one knee, and but she's like holding herself up with her shield and sword, like kind of bracing herself against the wall. And she's gonna hold her ground. Actually, hold on. Let me see what she has. Okay, she doesn't have it. I couldn't remember if I had gave her quick channel. I thought like, no, that'll be too mean. Like the Swift channel one.
Check. Touch. Okay. Duck and cover. Here. 1, 2. Can I stand here?
If you do, I'll allow it, but you'll be at a penalty to AC and reflex until you move out of it, because it's technically a statue there. But
Yeah,
you're small
'cause
enough you can fit there.
I'm trying to get to fix, but
Yeah, you can stand there. I'm just saying it will be a penalty to some stuff.
let's make sure I'm just getting this move properly.
Because you'll be considered squeezing, which is a -4 to.
Dang, I can't get there without running.
Can you go diagonal through the door?
If Richard would let me.
I'll allow it. You're small and nimble.
Okay.
Nimble and limber.
There, squeeze in there. Reach just around the corner and just pat Fix on the back. 9 hit points.
Oh, I needed that.
Yeah, better do that like thing where you touch yourself and heal up or something. I don't have much more of that.
That's a plan.
And then I just try to use as much of the wall's cover as possible.
Hey, Richard, can you add my dark vision to like what I can see?
Oh, did I not do that?
Yeah, because I think dark vision extends beyond where.
I did it on the other page and it didn't transfer over for some reason. Here, I'll fix that now.
Yeah, because that's the thing I learned about the rules of 5th edition. I didn't know. Is that if you guys have a torch and you light it, your dark vision starts at the edge of the torchlight. Mm-hmm. So if it's a 30-foot area and then you got 60 feet of dark vision, then it's 30 plus 60. So.
Yeah, with the dynamic lighting, it's just easier to put in their dark vision, and it starts where it starts. But yeah, it does technically do that.
Yeah, I'm going to be using more dynamic lighting in book 2, so that's why I brought it up.
No worries. Okay, you should be able to see for Gogmart now. And it is your turn.
This narrow hallway. Let's see. Gogmart pulls up 25 feet that way. Looks down the hallway. Sees it's crowded. Gonna step out of that line. And then cast Produce Flame using the wand.
All fire produces into your hand, or even at the end of the wand, technically.
Or actually, I'm gonna go ahead and replace my use of animal aspects. So instead of using Produce Flame, I'm going to use Flame Blade.
Fair enough.
So I will have that instead as my weapon. And then I can't actually have my cats go in there and attack anything until I can see them.
Yeah.
And the cats need to see me point at them, according to Handle Animal. So I guess I'm waiting another round.
No worries.
You could get them closer so you have more movement.
Yeah, I could. I don't think it's anything to just have them advance.
Heal.
Yeah, and even heal though, even if you don't have that trained, it's a very low DC to get them to come to you. And with I know Gogmart's Handle Animal, like a natural 1 would still get them to come to you. So
Heal 15.
Yeah, that's where Emanuele is with all his trained tricks, which is why I haven't bothered with.
Actually, if I rolled a 3 or lower, it wouldn't work because my Handle Animal is has max ranks in it. I think I should be getting a bonus from.
Yeah, I believe you get like you get a +4 against with your animals. I'm pretty sure.
I might
it's like wild empathy or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think wild empathy lets you use diplomacy to calm animals down. It's a little bit different.
Yeah, your bonus for handle animal is that you can do it as a swift action, I believe.
Anyways, I am going to have them follow me closely, so I will use handle animal. Oh, it's actually calculated it higher on here. It's probably adding something, probably from me selecting the druid class.
Well,
what does that do? Nope, that's a natural one. Can't do much about that.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
I feel like you should have a higher handle animal than that anyway, because I'm pretty sure it's a class skill for you, and even with 3 ranks, that's still like a 7.
Handle animal. Yeah, I have it marked as a class skill, 3 ranks. Yeah, so that brings me to a +6 base, because handle animal is what stat does it use? Let me see. It uses charisma. That's why I don't have.
Okay. I thought it used wisdom.
Yeah, me too.
Well, for now they can't really follow you. They're a little distracted.
Yeah.
I mean, they are cats. So.
Yeah.
That's what you get for trying to hurt cats.
The benefit to handle animal is that you can handle your animal companion as a free action or push it as a move action, and a push is a trick they don't know.
Gotcha. Well, that's what downtime's for, is to teach them new tricks, and there will be some of that. Okay, so wizard time.
Either way, once I see them, I should be able to get the cats to do something.
By the way, I forgot to have you do it earlier. Emanuele, roll me a 1d6, because mirror images. Okay, pops an image instead.
Bastard. This fight just got a lot more dangerous.
She is going to use her last 2nd level. And
God, if they weren't in that tiny fucking room.
Yeah, I think we should focus fire on the anti-paladin, so that way we could have some maneuverability.
she's going to use her 2nd burning arc to hit you, and you. Going this way.
Reflex, right?
So reflex on all of you. Every additional person gets their DC, or they have a +2 to their roll. So first person is just default roll. 2nd person +2. 3rd person +4. Not you.
So that'd be a 16 then?
Yeah. So 16. 16 will fail.
I believe Fix is too higher, so it's 15.
Yeah, and then Emanuele needs to roll as well. He passes, so he'll take half.
Mm-hmm.
And don't y'all have protection from evil? Does that work on this spell?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
So that would bring me up to 14.
Still will fail.
Yeah.
So first damage is against Fix, 2nd one's against Emanuele, 3rd one's against Ris'sh.
And Ris'sh would be an 18, right?
Ris'sh, Ris'sh would go up by. Well, I think they calculated the.
No, yeah, it's calculated in mine.
Yeah.
So I figured out how to do the buffs.
Actually, can I tap or use a hero point to reroll my reflex?
Do you have any more?
Yeah, I haven't used any yet.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Try this reflex.
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm surprised you didn't just add +4 to it.
Oh, could I have?
You could have.
Oh.
I'll let you do it this time because it's been a while for us.
I didn't realize that. So
you'll still take half of that. So you'll take
that
7
makes the difference
damage.
between me and
Yeah.
falling.
You and the floor.
Yeah.
Yep. And noticing the archer in the back, she is going to try to tuck into a corner over here on top of a table.
Clever girl.
And then it is Ephixa.
All right. Swift action, lay on hands for myself.
Does that provoke though?
No.
Nope.
No.
No.
So
I'm just double checking because I know like spell attacks would.
You can, as everyone who has played a paladin goes, no.
Seriously, I built Oric very badly the first time I played a paladin, and the fact that I was swift action lay on handsing myself was the only thing keeping me alive.
And then I'll have what I named the creature, Yukai use lay on pause to give me another lay on hands on myself.
Oh, yeah,
Nice.
I forgot you have that ability.
Look, technically, you only need 1 hit point.
Tell that to Haldor.
Wait, I thought it was a bird.
Huh?
Yeah.
It is.
Lay on pause.
It's the ability name.
I think
Lay
it
on
should be
claws,
feather-
talons. I don't know what.
feather tickle.
Little weird tiny bird finger things.
Yeah. All right, and then
Heck
full
on
attack.
hands.
Feather tickle.
Feet hands.
So it'll be this plus 1 to my attacks. No, plus 3.
You can
4.
smite it
Plus
as
4
well.
because I'm smite. No, sorry, give me a sec.
27.
Macro. Right.
It's +1 for me, and then I believe it's just smite. Because I don't think
Yeah.
protection.
Okay, so the
plus
smite's already factored in, so it's just this plus 1 to both attack and damage. Or plus 1 to attack.
Either way, I think both of those miss.
Well, of course.
In like a mirror of how you blocked her first blow, as you go with the scimitar and shield, she actually blocks the blade for blade, and then uses the hilt to block the shield.
Alright. And anything? Nope. I think that's my full turn. I imagine I can't squeeze through with a move action, huh?
No,
Okay. I figured as
she's
not.
purposely positioned there
Yeah.
to prevent that stuff
I figured as much. Alright.
because those are actually raised tables anyway.
Yeah. Alright. That is my turn.
Yeah, Emanuele.
Take a step back.
Richard, could I open this door and step back as a move action?
Yeah, I'll let you basically go through and open the door as a move action.
Okay.
Let me open it real quick. Dynamic lighting.
Just that door that I was just 5 feet behind me. Yeah.
Okay. That was still open from last time, I believe. So.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he could go ahead and scoot. Since he's using a move action, he's going to go ahead and go 10 feet back. So at least we could kind of stagger stack.
Yeah.
And
That way I
we'll
can
take a
get in
shot.
there, start applying the whip.
Yeah.
You attacking the
The big
Aasimar
lady.
lady.
Going to try and hit her.
+1.
Big money. Miss.
Yep.
Yep.
Of course.
Big miss.
Same. 19 damage would have been great.
Yep.
Okay. And then it will be Ris'sh.
Well, the only other spells I have would catch Ephixa in their AoE. So, cantrips. Somehow I think even 11 touch will miss.
No, that'll hit.
3 damage.
There's nothing wrong with a good cantrip.
Better than me.
Cantrip and does.
This is the Death Hound cantrip again. I believe that'll
God damn
hit.
it.
Yep.
And it's going to attempt a trip.
Yep. That definitely trips. This is not good.
Maybe we should try and dig them out.
Okay, so you are
Maybe
prone.
Ephixa should back up, and then it's just one thing that can attack her.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, but she didn't have room until I just moved backwards.
You know, and hope that she doesn't get killed right here and now.
Yeah.
Nualia is going to channel negative energy.
Can you use a hero point to move out a turn and retreat?
I think
Um,
that.
You can use one to immediately take a turn if you like. Remember, these ones don't refresh, so any hero points you
Yeah.
have is what you have. So
I
you
think
have
I'm going
2
to.
turns.
I think I'm going to save it in case if I go down and get killed, I could burn 2 to stop my character from dying. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyone remember off the top of their head when? Oh, never mind. I see it right here. So yep, she's going to channel negative energy and
Anyone remember what I
selectively
killed
screw
Haldor
her
with?
allies.
So
DC
will save.
will saves all around.
I do believe my bonus actually does apply to this one, guys.
Yes, it does.
It's so +1. So 21.
Yeah. Anything higher than a 15 will pass.
Do I need to roll a will save in here? Is that a?
You're far enough away for Gogmer. You're fine.
Cool.
Do we get a bonus from protection from evil?
Yes.
Possibly.
I believe.
Yeah,
I
+2.
believe
so
so. Plus you just
actually +3 for.
So I think everyone will pass.
Yay!
Oh, good. I can survive 5 damage.
I'm still up. I'm at 0, but I'm still up.
Yep. Fix has been taking a beating. And she just continues to focus her ire ahead of her.
Mm-hmm.
Lucilla.
All right. Last one. Make it count.
Trying.
8.
And
Big money.
I'll stay here for now. Or actually, no. I will move here because I won't get in the Emanuele's way.
Trip that bitch.
I use my action.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry.
Otherwise, it's very likely she would go splat very soon. So
Yes. It was a good action.
that's my turn.
Okay. Gogmer.
Okay.
I've been forgetting to deduce. We're like 3 rounds in, aren't we? For my bardic.
Yeah, this is the third round, so this will be your third use of it.
I've got
Gogmer
11 rounds, so it should be fine, but want to make sure I'm on top of it.
Gogmer is moving in. I'm actually going to go over here and look over the corner like that. There we go. That's what I wanted.
You will be considered squeezing, so your AC is lowered by 4. Just keep that in mind.
Okay.
Because you and Lucilla can go in that space because you're small, but there's still a statue there.
Well, I can see this bitch, which means I can point at her. Which means I can command my cats. So I'm going to command them to attack. I do have attack anything. That's one of their tricks for both of them. So the fact that she's demonic or whatever shouldn't scare them. And I don't have to roll for tricks they know, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Pretty sure that's the benefit of tricks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I haven't played a druid with you guys.
And I think the last time we did a druid, we just kind of ignored most of the trick stuff.
Mostly, after a certain level, you wind up having so many tricks, it's not going to be a big deal. At this level, though, there's certain things you will have to roll for, but if you guys get to like level 12 or 15 or whatever, and you have so much handle animal and so many tricks, I'm just going to not worry about it anymore.
So looking at the spacing here, the animals usually go for the path of least resistance, but looking at all these spaces, would it be fine to assume that they would use acrobatics to avoid attack of opportunities? I don't know if there's a trick or something for that.
You would have to acrobatics to get through, as well as acrobatics to even be able to get past her. Like attacks, avoid attacks, and then to even get past her, and it's a high DC because she is blocking the full breadth of the door.
I mean, they are cats.
Yeah, so it's still possible.
Yeah, I feel like it's something they would naturally do without needing a trick.
Yeah, because pack tactics in general. I'm not going to say you need a trick for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not robots.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. They have pretty high acrobatics. That's what I put their skills into. So, coming up here, going to try to sprint over and past that one. We'll see. So, Scrimshaw's coming in first. With, you said 2 acrobatics is what I need to roll?
1 to get past, and I'll have you do the first one to see if you get past, and the other one is to prevent AOO.
First one to see if I get
It
past.
does get past.
Nice.
So you'll be able to get here,
Third.
but it will take an attack.
All right.
Emanuele turns and brings the bastard sword. It's a cast, so she's going to try to power attack. This will be one lower.
26, so it'll be 25.
So it'll be 25 for 21 damage.
Jesus Christ.
Right?
Can you power attack on an AOO if you did not declare it on your previous turn?
You know what? You're right. So that will be 4 less. So that'll be instead of 21, it will be 17.
Okay.
Because I know if you power attacked on your turn, all your AOOs are power attack.
No, you're correct. That was my
That's
fuck
good.
up.
Gombo.
Good call. You saved the cat's life for now.
Okay.
I intrinsically value their lives less than everyone else. I'm just putting that out there.
Well, I do know what I'm going to do now. If I could take my standard action for Dogmer, I'm going to Cure Light Wounds on that one.
Wait, can you cure light wounds one that's not next to you? Because they're too far away.
Usually that's touch unless you have a familiar that can deliver it.
Yeah, you're right. And I've
Don't
shared
you have
spells,
a
but I
bird?
still touch them for...
No,
And
it's
we-
not here.
We may or may not need that still on Ephixa regardless, but
Yeah, you could hit a fix it with it.
Yeah, you're right. I will actually use that on Ephixa. So...
Go
She's
team
not as
short round
cute
with their
as
heels.
So Cure Light Wounds would just be 1d8 plus 1, right?
Cast level.
Yeah, so
plus
1d8 plus 3.
4, 1d8 plus 3. Deal 6 Ephixa.
I'll take that.
And then Tangletooth is going to also come and try to obey the order.
I typed it in earlier for handle animal. You just call this flank.
Flank would be if you were specifically moving them in to go into a flanking position, but we're in a weird situation where the path of least resistance to actually get into combat is to flank.
Yeah. I'm not sweating this one because literally the only way they can get into range to attack and obey the order is to actually try to get through.
Yeah,
So it's a special circumstance.
It's coming up. Tangletooth is going to try to get by. Tangletooth, that's the acrobatics to get by.
He gets by easily. And there's no attack of opportunity right now, so...
Oh, yep, you're right. Tangletooth. You can decide which side he comes out, Richard.
I'll let you pick one, either on the left or the right.
Cool.
Yep.
Well, then obviously I'm going to go next to the wizard.
Which is fair.
And then Scrimshaw. Well, let me just make sure. Is tumbling an action? Because that's how you move through, or moving through threatened squares.
I think that's just part of your movement.
Yeah.
Could be wrong.
I'm pretty sure it should say...
Wait, what was that?
Tumbling, if that's part of your, if it's a standard action or part of your movement.
Or if they're different. Just moving through threatened squares. I'm pretty sure
I think that's part of your movement.
Yeah. Then
It just makes those squares half speed.
I will have... Oh, then I think they might have used their movement to get up there, so I think they don't get to attack.
Let's see.
Well, that's just movement.
45, 55,
Depends on how
60.
fast they
Yeah.
It'd be
yeah,
60
they do
feet
use
to get here and here, so...
They have 50 feet movement, so
Yeah.
they would have to double move to get there. So I guess that's my turn, was moving them into position.
Still they're giving
allies
flanking.
in there, yeah.
Well, this one could keep moving away, so he's not next to everyone who can hit it. Because he'd have more
Oh, yeah,
movement.
he already took the attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you do make a good point. Oh,
Back.
but
Get him
I
the hell
ordered
away.
But I ordered him to attack. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So he has to stay and attack. I can
Yeah.
order him to... Ooh, what is it to do a handle animal? I could order him to flee, which is one of his abilities. But then I don't know if Richard would want to have him leave the room, which would be bad.
Yeah, he would probably try to flee away from the target. You would know that with the training.
Just leave him there. He can do death saving throw if he bites it.
Yeah. They're animals, man. Oh, don't worry, Gogmart. They're a dime a dozen.
The
Okay.
fuck's a dime?
Copper a
And-
dozen.
It's a
Fine.
small plastic
And
bag
I'm
with
relatively certain-
substance looks like oregano.
I'm fairly certain the small cats aren't going to get the brunt of the anti-paladin's ire right now, so...
Caster's gonna go. She is going to freak that there is something that's close to her, and is just going to try to fire a magic missile at the one right next to her. So
That
you
provokes
get an
attack
attack
of opportunity.
Yep,
Yeah.
provokes attack
Attack
because she's. I don't think she'd be thinking rationally at this point. Because last time you all almost killed her, and now there's cats too.
Okay.
And no one likes the show tune.
So I think...
Not that particular one.
Actually, it's 1d2 for the claws, but I could also get a trip with a bite, so I think I'm going to bite. Yeah. So, 21.
That'll hit, but roll a 1d5. Because mirror images.
1.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, so that'll actually be 3 damage plus trip, because they have Tangletooth has Magic Fang on him.
And
Alright.
concentration, see if she could still get the spell off.
Let me see. What's her concentration? +5. So I'm just going to roll a flat d20 and add 5 to it. I believe that's still going to be enough. 18. Let me look it up.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's
well over the
10
damage.
plus spell
That's
level or double spell level.
Yeah, it's a level 1 spell, so.
But it does have trip at the end of it as well. I don't know. Do I just roll a combat maneuver?
Yeah.
11.
CMD.
It's a wizard.
Yeah. No, it still fails, even though it's a wizard.
Wait, are you adding strength or dexterity?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Default adds strength, but I allow the dexterity to be added automatically.
Let me see which one I have there right now. I need to edit.
So
Let's see,
it-
it adds a +3 right now.
Adds a +3. I think that should be dexterity, but I will. Yeah.
So it would be their BAB plus either their strength or their dexterity to make that 3. So BAB plus strength is 3.
Yeah, the CMB is calculated right now with the -1 size and +1 from strength, so it'll be 2 higher, but it still fails. Wait, no, way higher. Never mind, I take that back. It passes because your dex is a 22.
Oh yeah, these guys.
Oh,
Their
good
dex actually
God.
goes down as they get bigger.
Yep.
On that.
Either way, that will succeed, and it will trip, and I will say that will cause another concentration. Let me see. Where's the trip? Prone.
We all know what's happening here. If you ever interacted with a cat, they're just
Oh, yeah.
running into your legs
Yep.
for no
Still
reason.
gonna get off that magic missile though.
Most likely to survive. Don't forget, Fix, you are prone. Because I believe you got
yeah.
tripped by the dog.
That's right.
Listen,
So, 8
just the
damage
GM,
to Tangle
someone
Tooth.
beats the rules lawyer.
Yeah, I'm usually the rules lawyer, aren't
I mean, we joke about that, but none of us are as bad as an actual rules lawyer.
I? I'm just trying to help because I know it gets confusing when you're trying to maintain
Yeah.
a bunch of things.
Yeah,
I
we've
had-
got so much going on.
I did run a game for an actual rules lawyer, and there was a reason why I had to kick him out.
Well, we got the caster tripped on their turn, so
Yeah. I believe she will use her movement to stand up though,
mhm.
which I'm not sure if you have combat reflexes, but
Well,
No, I don't.
no.
so she does stand up, but she is still very freaked out.
The 2 feats I took were light armor proficiency and toughness.
Not bad. Paul.
Same.
Ephixa.
All right, bonus action. Lay on hands.
Go broke or go home, right?
All right. All right.
Fortunately, her AO should have been spent on the cat. So
All right.
Because the second
and-
cat didn't provoke.
Okay.
so.
Yeah, then I'll stand up.
The Yeth Hound will get an attack on you.
Oh shit, that's right.
You'll still be prone with this, so it'll be a little higher, but I think it'll still miss.
Yeah.
Phew.
Yep. So you were able to stand up.
All right. Now 2-weapon fight.
No, it'll just be a single weapon because standing up is a movement.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. So single attack.
That's weird. I've never thought about that.
Mm-hmm.
How tall is this doorway, Richard?
Standard door size. It's not like built for anyone, but just normal humans. So
Like 7 feet, you think?
something like that. Yeah.
So I'm trying to remember what the rules for power attack is. Is that -1 for every +4?
I believe so. Every 4 DAB, you get another -1, but another +2 to damage.
Okay.
So you're still at a -1 for a +2.
Okay.
Yeah, it shouldn't be any of that. It shouldn't be any higher than that for anybody right now because you're also level 3.
All right. Make sure I have all my bonuses in there.
+1 still going for me.
Yep. +1 from that.
Should be a
-1.
net total of +6 from all the buffs.
And flanking.
Oh, and flanking. So +8.
Okay.
And
Wow.
-1 for the power attack. So hopefully this will hit.
All right. So +8, right?
On top of what your normal attack roll would be.
Does
Well,
that +8 count
sorry.
as...
+7 on top of your normal attack rolls because of power attack. So
Right. Okay, so... attack plus smite. Okay. All the math. 19.
19 will hit.
All right.
thank God.
All right. 26 plus 26 plus... Is everything...
This fight looks like it might go on a while. Everyone make sure to track how long your buffs are lasting if they're the rounds per level thing.
Yeah, I've been tracking my bardic.
14 damage?
Okay. Sizable blow.
I had 11 rounds of bardic inspiration total, or bardic performance. Sorry. So I'm fairly certain we're gonna probably finish this encounter before I run out of that. But you never know.
All right, as a move action, he's going to yell to Ephixa, make sure to use your Agrippa, and then give combat advice and covering fire to her if he actually...
Actually, did we want me to take a 5-foot step back or no?
Well, you don't get the +2/+2 if you do.
Yeah, just stay put
Okay.
for now.
I think now that we've broken in...
Yeah, now that the cats are in there, it's like better.
Okay.
I don't think she would have stepped up to come after you. She probably just camp channeled. Oh, that's what we like to see.
Does not confirm.
It's not confirmed, but it hits.
It still does hit, yes.
God, that
Oh.
confirmation would have been big.
I know.
15 damage
15?
because
Looks
of the
like
gravity
I
bow.
think I don't
Wait, no,
know
14.
how to read
Wait,
this,
no,
but I
10.
think
Uh-huh.
9.
Yeah,
think
it's 9
9 plus
damage
1.
and then 1
Plus
for the
1.
gravity.
I saw the 6 and I got confused.
Yeah, I was for the critical.
Yep.
It would have been beautiful if it wasn't for that.
Yeah,
But
that could have been nice. But you have +2 to AC and +2 to attack against her.
yeah, we've tried to tank you up as much as we possibly could.
Yeah.
That's
Yep, it's your turn.
put some
Another
rolling
3 points.
good on the damage there.
Oh man, I forget how low damage cantrips are in Pathfinder.
Right.
Are
It's
you
not
moving
Eldritch
anything?
Blast, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Compared to 5e.
yeah,
I got nothing for moves at the moment. So
Okay.
yeah.
So-
A level 12 wizard cantrip in 5e is something that actually be threatened by a
Yeah.
level 12 cantrip in Pathfinder. Is like, did you feel something?
Well, I think I'm about to do something
Really
pretty
good.
dangerous on my turn, but luckily enough, if this character dies, they were just a side character anyways.
Yethound's going to attack Fix. This will not counter into the Emanuel's bonus to your AC because that was for Nualia.
Correct.
Mine will still boost it.
I believe that'll hit
On the nose, yep.
for 15 damage, and it'll try to trip you.
Damn, you're rolling high, Richard.
I know. It's like the anti-me whenever I'm playing a player.
Yeah, on Fix, you've rolled so many 23s through
That will
26s.
not trip me.
Oh, that's good.
But soften me up for...
The big boy.
Yeah, I'm out of heals at this point.
Yeah.
Does anybody have potions?
I am
Nope.
stocked up on things to heal.
She is going to channel again.
It does put me...
Of course.
I need will saves from everybody.
That's a lot of will saves.
Yeah, and this is everybody.
Oh, 10, I fail.
6.
Oh. What's our DC we're trying to beat?
15.
Does
That
this
was
include the protection from evil or no?
This would be a +2 from protection from evil.
And a
Yeah.
+1 from me.
Yeah, so a total of a +3.
Yeah, I still fail.
Fix got it. Ris'sh got
Might
it.
not matter though.
Yeah, depends on the damage.
Scrimshaw is fine.
Yeah, I'm out of hero points.
Does she have
Tangle
the
Tooth
feat
is
that
not-
makes her eliminate her friends from getting damaged?
She does, but it only applies to
Select a channel.
yeah, she has selective channel, but she isn't using it, so
Yay!
she is just mass coning it.
Yeah.
So 11 damage to anyone who failed. Anyone who passed will take half.
And I'm down.
Same here.
So there goes the bard. Or the buff, I mean.
Did the two cats take this will too? Because you said it was a cone.
Yes, it's not a cone. It's just an area. I just said cone for.
Okay. Then in that case, minus. We got Scrimshaw at -1. We got Tangletooth at 2. And we got Gogmert at 13.
Okay, and then she's actually going to use her movement to step over. And she's going to point her bastard sword at Lucilla and look at the rest of you, and she's like, "Let me pass." And that's all she's going to do for her turn. Lucilla, go ahead and make a death save.
It's a con, right?
I believe
black,
so.
A black con roll. 19.
Yep, you're stabilized.
Woo!
Gogmert.
Okay, Druid Wizard Dream Team. Come on, Ris'sh.
You just got into range with the lizard wizard.
So this is going to be a touch attack against the Demon Lady Flameblade. 22 touch, 8 flame damage. They're probably
That will hit.
resistant now.
Not a crazy amount of damage that she's doling out, but hey, every little bit matters.
I am going to. I should probably command them to flee, huh? Or command
Well,
the
one of
one
them's unconscious.
We're about to have a TPK, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably roll to see if you can stabilize for Scrimshaw as well, by the way.
Yeah, so that's. What do I roll for that?
That's a fortitude save.
A fortitude save?
Yeah. Or constitution, either way. Natural 20 will either way stabilize. Too bad it's not 5e where they come up with 1 hit point.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
It would be very nice right now. Anyways, Tangletooth is going to attack the wizard.
Go for it. That'll hit. Actually, roll a 1d5.
1, come on, baby. Nah, 3.
Pops an
I'll take
image.
that image. And I did 8 damage to the fire lady, or the demon lady.
Caster Lady is going to try to run around Tangletooth, which will provoke.
Oh wait, I wouldn't trip because I hit an image.
Yep.
It will provoke. So he will get 2 attack once again. And then I'm guessing 1d4.
Mm-hmm.
4.
Pops another image.
Pop, pop, that's my turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's going to move to here, kind of panicky, but she's not going to do anything at the moment. Go ahead and roll me a death save for Ephixa.
Okay. Nope.
Nope. Lose another hit point. Emanuele.
As she kind of gives her ultimatum while pointing the sword at Lucilla, does it look like she is facing, like she wants to go leave this way? All right. Still, it would be a move action to open that door if I wanted to and go in. All right. He's going to shoot an arrow at her.
Okay. That'll hit. 16.
15.
Oh, 15. Oh, sorry. Chip,
And then-
chipperoo.
And then he'll open that door.
Yep, let me go ahead and go to it. There we go.
And here.
Ris'sh.
Squad broken. Disengage.
Keep fighting, team.
How rough is she looking?
She ran away. The only smart one in the group.
Okay.
How rough is she looking, by the way?
I don't know. You're unconscious.
I muted it, but there was just a huge wreck on the street behind me.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Town is just going to step over on top of Ephixa. Nualia is going to disengage and make her way this way. I don't know if Juan would actually take an attack of opportunity when he's sitting there. Because you just told him to heal.
Well, I told him to stay.
Stay.
Does the demon lady look angry at him?
She's not even looking at him. She's just making a run.
No, he probably wouldn't. Because he's never seen her. He never got to where he could see her.
Gotcha. Lucilla, you're stabilized.
Yep.
Dogmert.
Well, I'll take care of the stupid dog. So lizard wizard ran away like a bitch.
10 hit points with the thing that's been doing 20 odd damage to the paladin. Right in your face.
How far? They did just run 60 feet away, so I could catch up, but that would be a full move. And then they just turn around and kill me. So let's kill the dog. Touch attack on the dog.
I know that Richard's been rolling very well, but this is like a really hard boss fight.
It really is.
There's the whole forums talking about how hard this boss fight is. You're not alone.
Okay.
It's literally set up in their favor.
Because I'm like, I know that we don't have a dedicated healer in the party.
Yeah.
But we've still been healing massive amounts.
Yeah, and we've got like so many combat buffs too.
Yeah.
Like we're a very buff heavy party.
That will miss. You still do have your dog to make your cat to make an attack.
Yeah. Attacking Wizard Lady.
Yep.
Tangle Tooth. Will do bite.
That'll hit. Roll a d3, I believe. Pops an image.
All right.
Okay, she is stuck between a rock and a hard place. Out of spells. She's going to try to acrobatics past you guys. Let's see. What is her acrobatics? Oh, she doesn't have this skill, so this will just be at a base d20 plus 2.
Yep.
3 will not succeed and will provoke an attack from the Tangled Tooth and Gogmert as she tries to push past you and then gets shoved backwards.
All right. Gogmert's attack is up first. Touch.
That'll hit.
4,
Go
5.
ahead. Roll a 1d2. Pops the image. She has no more mirror images.
And then Tangled Tooth.
That'll hit. And that will bring her down.
Okay, now I'm gotta take care of this dog first, so we'll see.
It's gonna move her so it's out of the way. Okay. Are you having Tangled Tooth move or anything, or just gonna stay there?
Tangled Tooth. Yeah, I'd bring him in to flank this dog right here.
Okay. Ephixa, you need to roll to see if you stabilize.
Yep.
Nope. Lose another hit point.
Oh, not -4. I'm at -4. So there you go.
And then it is Emanuele's turn.
All right, he will valiantly come forth. Oh, crap. Take a shot at her.
Go for it. That'll miss.
And yell to Juan to grab. Or to attack. Grab. This is attack. Please hold. Please hold while I relocate to Juan. All right, bite.
No, that's what you said to Juan. Please hold, and then you pointed at.
Damn it. No, Juan.
Uh,
Yeah, that's a miss.
yeah.
But it'll provoke if she runs, so that's good.
Ris'sh. She's right behind you.
Yeah. Fortunately, I'm slightly faster.
So for now, Ris'sh goes off screen.
Alright.
We'll just leave him there for now, though.
Fish out a flask of oil on my way up.
No worries.
Grease on the stairs. She tries to go up, dies home alone on the way down.
That would be so sad.
Also, I have Spark prepared, so.
Nice. Yethound's gonna bite at Tangled Tooth from behind. 14 will miss. Nualia runs up the stairs, winds up actually probably pushing past you because once you're up the stairs, you open up into that one room. She's full withdrawing, so she's still slightly behind you, but she's making her way out.
You could get attack of opportunity.
Lucilla,
Does
you are
Juan get
unconscious.
a attack?
She full withdrew.
Okay. In Pathfinder, is that only the first 5 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would he get it when she leaves this 5 feet?
Angle. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Alright.
Otherwise, we're going to be stuck
Not
at
like he's going to actually land this, but yeah.
Yeah, miss.
I can only roll 6s.
Gogmert.
Okay, just finalizing here what I want to do.
There's some irony to being Michael's character is like one of the last ones standing with decent amount of hit points.
Right.
Well, I have 14 hit points, so they could probably take me down in one hit. But
It's better than my -1.
It reminds me of oh God, what was that move? Never mind, I'll have to think about it.
anyways, what I'm going to do,
Les Mis.
I'm going to look at Emanuele. I'm going to point at Scrimshaw, who is down. And I'm going to tell Emanuele that Scrimshaw should be carrying some Cure Light Wounds potions. Right? You said you're giving me some to start off with, Richard. I'm going to tell Emanuele that Scrimshaw has some Cure Light Wounds potions in his pack. And then I'm going to use Animal Aspect. I'm going to pick the Raptor Aspect, which will give me a plus 20 feet to my base speed. And I'm going to Road Runner after that cunt.
Okay. This will provoke from the Athan. Let's start with the attack. The thing that would trigger it first would be the spell.
Yeah, that.
So I think that brings you down.
Yeah, it does, actually. Damn, that sucks. Or wait, actually, just the thing for this, I'd forgotten to use it this whole time. Wave Shield.
Granting you DR, yeah. So you're down to 7, but you will need to make a concentration.
Okay, concentration. Should I just be able to find that in where my spells are? Yeah, concentration.
Let's see, it's double the spell level and 10. So yeah, you still able to get the cast off.
Okay. So I took how much damage?
7.
7. Okay. So 30, 40, 50.
Wait, half your caster level. Sorry, I read that wrong.
Oh, so what?
So I'll say 2. So you'll have 2 hit points left, actually.
Okay. That is still better than none. And you only need 1 hit point.
Story of this campaign.
Right.
By the way, if you guys have hero
Although-
points that you need to spend, burn them if you've got them, because you can use them to roll hit point restoration too.
What's
You can spend a
hit
point to
restoration?
heal 1d6.
So after 50 feet of movement, I would be here.
Yeah, she's off the map right now, so you're still behind her.
So I'm chasing her down.
But you can double.
Yeah. So I should catch up to her pretty quickly, I think, because
Yep. So this is actually going to turn into a multi-map thing. So give me a quick second if anyone needs to make a bio break. I'm going to set up the other map because it's turned into a chase/fight off.
We're gonna kill that bitch. I'm gonna go pee, and then we're gonna kill that bitch.
yeah, we'll take our bio right now, and then we will get on to killing this cunt. I got 2 hit points. That's about how many I had when Haldor died. So, but they
Will be
should
nothing
be,
if not consistent.
They should be running out of things by now. Like, goddamn. Let's take inventory. We got, one of the cats has like 2 hit points. Emanuele's up with like 1 hit point. Yeah, I think everyone else is down.
That's what I'm saying. If you got them, go ahead and spend them.
Ris'sh is over there. So. Ris'sh is
As far as she knows, the only 2 people she liked are dead, and
Wait, so imagine this from Ris'sh's perspective, right? So it's Ris'sh running down the hallway, and then slowly gaining on him is the demon lady, and then behind the demon lady, like road running, kicking up dust behind her, is the goblin.
So I moved 2 of you that are actually on the second floor into it, or the first floor rather. So you guys will be in a high-speed chase.
We are hilariously close to a TPK.
Right.
Like, if this Yes Hound kills Emanuele, that's game for all of us on this bottom floor.
Well, that's what I'm
So,
saying. If you
who's
have
running the
hero
next
points,
campaign?
spend them.
I'm out. I'm out.
I've got 2, but burning 2 for a chance to get to 0 plus.
I mean, it's really better than nothing right now.
That's
Because, I
true.
mean, that Yes Hound looks like the type of thing that would just start coup de grace people and not pursue.
It depends on what his commands are given.
Yeah.
And plus, you still have a wand at full health.
So
Just gotta get that in between.
I see how this is gonna go. Burn 2 fate points to get up. Stand up. Attack of opportunity. Go back down and die.
Come on, keep the faith.
Well, I'm keeping the faith in Richard's ability to roll as a GM.
I will say, as close as it is for you guys, like you can kind of tell that it's that pretty close to for her too.
Oh yeah. No.
Oh, I would not be. Gugmar has 2 hit points, Richard. I'm completely relying on the fact that I may get off a hit before this chick.
Ris'sh had the chance, but then coward.
Yep.
But it just feels wrong to take 2 goes at this fight and just fucking lose both times.
I know.
So when everyone's back, we'll go ahead and continue on.
I'm back.
I am
I think we're just waiting for Cope.
Yeah.
He says he's back.
No, I'm back.
Okay.
Okay. Then we can go ahead.
So Ephixa, roll that death save.
All right. If can I add 8 to it ahead of time?
Yeah.
If I burn a hero point?
I will indeed. Although I think after this book, I might reinstate the reusable hero points. Because you guys are going to need them if this is...
Hey!
Yep, you stabilize. You're now no longer bleeding out. Emanuele.
All right, we're gonna pursue that bitch at our fastest run rate.
Okay. So, what's your movement speed?
Emanuele is 30, Juan is 40.
Okay, so Juan will have to squeeze, so he'll actually wind up being pretty neck and neck with you for right now.
Okay.
So,
I didn't think he was squeezing unless we were in those small tunnels since...
yeah, but going up the stairs is pretty narrow.
Yeah, that works. That works. He has no feet to go upstairs. Up and down, up and down.
And I will tell you now, the Yeth Hound is going to be giving chase to you.
Oh, didn't know anything was still alive.
Yeah. You've been ignoring the Yeth Hound.
I can't see the...
I like how Scrimshaw has a pack of healing potions, but nobody to help give it to the people that are down.
Is he dead?
He's
Or
unconscious.
is that the cat?
That's the cat that's unconscious.
Oh, great.
This
so
thing is
if-
going to be chasing you.
Knowing that Juan was going to be moving slowly up the stairs, could Emanuele have told him to wait and then passed him and then told Juan to follow?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah, I'd rather do that. 'Cause
Have
he
a
won't-
kaiju battle with Juan and the Yeth Hound.
That would be a quick fight. I got my money on Juan. You ever tried to trip a giant snake?
I can't say I have, no. Okay, so
Honestly, I haven't either.
yeah, Juan is going to be basically moving 20 feet in his turn, by the way.
Okay.
So he's going to be a lot behind you.
Okay.
So I will move you. Give me a second to move positioning. Dogmer and Emanuele are basically right on top of each other on this map that I'm putting you in.
Really?
Well, just because the way the
to-
map is, you guys are technically a little bit farther behind. Like, Emanuele is farther behind than you, but I'm putting you on the same spot until you guys wind up moving.
Okay. Okay.
Ris'sh.
I guess that I am following the one now, because you said she caught up and went past.
Yeah, I put you in the wrong spot. You should be, like, right here. If you're just trying to run out.
In which case... I have no idea the others is still behind me.
Emanuele would start yelling, "Stop! We did not agree for you to leave! Come and die at once!"
Yeah, Hound is
She
following
just stops the
close
play.
behind.
Sorry, my mistake. Yep. Stab away.
She kills herself. I was willing to risk the life of my friend. Well, companion.
Lucilla, you're fine. Gogmer, it's your turn. Basically, to get where you actually are on the map here, you would need another 5 feet of movement. So, but after that, the rest of the movement you can go through.
So that's 10. I'm assuming I know the way out of here. It's been a while since I've seen this.
Yeah, you would know this floor well enough. The way to go upstairs, because there's one that's blocked that's really close by, but it'd be this way, and then straight down.
Okay. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 50, that's the end of my initial movement. Now you don't see anything?
You don't know.
And this door was still blocked up here?
The door up there was blocked, yes. Like, as you're running through, the door is still shut, and the stairs itself were actually caved in. Like, you would have known initially in Nuali when they first arrived, closed it off so they could have more defensive abilities.
Being 25 feet down this way. Oh, there you are. Okay.
You'd be, like, right here, by the way.
Like right there. Oh, yeah, I see, because that part's blocked off. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, going to move back here and hide behind, use the store as cover.
Gotcha.
And that was double move.
No worries. Ephixa, you're stabilized.
Mm-hmm.
Emanuele.
Can you guys go for the healing potions?
Or,
Hold on.
let me ask you this question, Richard. Could I have, since they're running this way, could I have attempted a stealth to slip into this area unseen?
I think he's AFK at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm back, sorry.
I was just asking, could I have used the stealth to slip into this area without being seen, since she's...
Yeah, she's a little distracted right now, so you could do that.
Cool. Because one thing I know about goblins is even if you don't have stealth as a class skill, you have stealth as a class skill. Essentially. because you start with a +4 bonus. And then
I'm going to tap a hero point to act out a turn.
Okay.
And
Gogmer's pretty stealth. And I'll let you do that, but I do need to have one thing because the Yethhound would have attacked Juan on the way.
Oh, okay. If you want to go back there and have a 1-to-1.
I'm just going to have him make the bite attack.
Roll
14.
That misses.
Then you're fine. Continue on.
All right.
Sorry if you other players aren't seeing this.
Would Juan
That's
defend?
fine.
Would Juan defend himself?
You can have him. You can have him fight if you didn't give him any commands other than follow. If you think you.
I mean, I can't command him. He'd be on his own.
I think something attacks you, you fight back. I feel like
Yeah. So that would still miss,
training.
but they're kind of whiffing each other right now. But yeah, you act out of turn. I will say using that will not let Juan make another turn.
Sure. Just Emanuele.
Yeah.
So he is going to take a shot at this lady and say, "Halt! God damn it!"
Don't worry, I'm
And
going
he rolls
for.
a 2.
I think ranged is how we take this bitch out.
Okay, Ris'sh.
Well, no sign of anyone, especially now with
we would have we're
weird-
shouting to you.
especially now with whatever's going on with the lighting
Come
there.
back, Ris'sh. We've got her just where we want her, right down this hall.
Hold on. What is the you have a torch? That's like 30 feet, isn't it?
Yeah, 20 20 normal, 20 dim.
Okay, gotcha. Here, that should make a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
And you should be like right here, right, Emanuele?
Yeah, but with my extra turn, I was going to move back, so Gogmer won't
Okay.
shoot me in the back.
Gotcha.
So that
But
should
yeah,
take off
we should have
down
seen
this hallway.
Yes.
Mm. I guess I'll stay here because, well, who knows where she's going to come up. Shit, we've been fleeing for like 3 rounds. There's only like 2 more rounds of protection from evil.
The Yethhound's gonna bite at Juan again, and miss terribly. These two are just whiffing each other.
Mhm.
Here's my rolls coming back. Nualia,
man.
seeing the arrow whiz by her, is going to cast Obscuring Mist. So
Tricky ho.
I need to look that spell up because I can't remember exactly everything it does. Obscuring Mist. Fog surrounds you. 5 feet away, 20% miss chance. If a creature's farther away, is 50% miss chance. And that's pretty much it.
But at least she can't run this round.
I mean, yeah, she can't full on sprint. So 20-foot radius. Make it so you guys should be able to see it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's her turn.
Does the obscuring mist follow her?
It says, let's see.
I
It
think
is stationary. It does on that area. Let me find a token then.
Yeah, I think it would be. I thought it would be anchored. That's
It is. I just forgot.
I'm moderately surprised, as I figured she would have been heading to the chapel or the stairs.
No, she's going to go jump in the ocean and get away.
Mm.
So you
Yeah,
should be
that
able to
is
see the radius
likely.
now. It's a little close. Yeah, there we go. That's correct. And then it is Gogmer's turn.
Okay. Let's see how I want to do this. Okay, it looks like I'm going to be dealing with that 20% mischance no matter what. So, gonna creep back out.
Unless you run through.
But even if you're like 5 feet again away from her, it's still 20%. If you're like right next to her, it's 20%. Anything farther than that is 50% miss.
Oh, 5 feet away is 20%.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was... How much should I just move? Because I want to try to see if maybe I can position my... I don't know what's up here. I don't know if it comes back around. So, I think I'm just gonna... I'm just gonna have to deal with the 50%? I think I will. So... Going to use this door as cover. So from around the corner of this door, kind of half closed, guerrilla tactics here. I have 2 hit points. I'm going to cast Produce Flame
Mm-hmm.
and launch a range touch attack.
Go for it.
So it would be the same. No, it would be 1 more than Flame Blade. So I will just add 1 to... Or no, it has different damage too. I should have just had a different spell. So I'll just roll it. 1d20 plus 5. Touch attack.
That'll hit touch. Go ahead and roll a D100. 50, or no, sorry, 1 to 50 would be a hit.
I can just roll a 1d2 if you want.
Just do a 1d100. I like the variables more.
1d100. Okay.
It's a little easier with so that'll be a miss. Yeah, I don't like it when we reduce the numbers when it's a percentile.
Yeah, same here.
Because if it's a percentile, it should be rolled as a percentile, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So that will miss as it goes wide. You can kind of see the outline of the shadow of her as you see her beginning to undo the clasps of her armor. Seems like your prediction is right. It looks like she's going to make a jump for it. Fixes unconscious. Emanuele.
What do you see?
Talking to Gogmert,
Yeah.
I tell him that it looks like she's getting ready to take a dive.
Just as I expected. And he will as he feels his way over the goblin, take a shot at her. Is this just blind, like a -4?
No, it'll just be a normal attack, but there's a miss chance.
Okay.
So if it hits, then you have to roll a D100.
Well,
But I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. And
It
then
just
I
goes
guess
wide.
Juan will bite the dog.
Come on, I already used animal aspect.
Yep. There we go.
We'll miss. The two are just whiffing at each other. Ris'sh.
Well, with a mild annoyance noise, she'll go around this way. But that's a double move.
Gotcha. Yethan's gonna bite at the snick for 10 damage. And I'm not gonna even try to roll the trip because I don't think it will succeed, so.
Oh,
Because how are you gonna trip a snake? Really?
Basically already prone.
Yeah, and she is going to run to the edge and swan dive off of the place. Actually, before she does that, she's going to cast a spell to heal herself and then jump.
You have
'Cause-
succeeded. Nothing.
And I will end the combat music because
I can't shoot over the edge?
you can, but she's going to be in the water and under the water because she has heavy armor on. At the moment, she will be sinking.
All right. Well, I want to stand vigilant over that edge to make sure she doesn't.
Yeah, that's no problem. I'm not going to object to that.
up. Can
So you
I
make-
see her little body, like on the bottom?
So you run to the edge, making like an overwatching area to the area of the water. and you keep an eye out for the entire area, and you don't see anyone come up. You wait a minute, 2 minutes. Eventually, Juan limps up after taking that blow. The Yeth Hound, you still hear as it tries to make it. It's starting to make its way up the stairs. And this Juan tries to stop it, but
Yeah, Juan's gonna continue.
yeah. So have it make it an attack. We'll have that stuff resolve first. So that'll hit for 5. CMD will not succeed. And so let's see. Yethound bite against 1 will miss. Go ahead and make another one, because while you're watching, this will be happening. Nope.
These rolls are so.
This is so miserable.
That'll hit.
Finally. CMD.
We'll wrap it up.
All right.
I guess my cat could have also been helping, but why bother?
Yeah. It's just sitting down there licking itself on top of the corpses.
I mean,
It's just
I assumed it's just started eating us unconscious ones by
Right.
now.
Yeah, it is a cat.
Trained by a goblin. I mean, I'm just being real here.
right.
Yeah, the skin on y'all's faces are gone.
Oh, good. No, so just to expedite this ridiculousness, Juan has a hold of it. It's not going to be able to break free because its
Right.
CMD is...
Grapples are huge for
Yeah.
Juan at that point.
Yeah, you essentially just strangle it to death, so... I'm not going to... We'll just say that the hound's dead. It only had like 20 hit points anyway. It wouldn't take long.
I'm glad we had a high point of this fight.
But anyway, yeah,
There's
you...
really the only way I could have kept following her is if I had prepared 2 animal aspects, so I could both run 20 feet faster and have a swim speed.
Just drag her under.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I could immediately switch.
But you're wearing armor, Cope. Don't die.
Yeah, but I can. Hold on. Let me see what.
Can you fire an arrow in the water, though?
It's only a +4 competence on swim.
I think weapons that do piercing damage might be fine underwater.
I know
Yeah,
crossbows
ranged.
They have half ranged, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, not ranged. Just crossbows. Yeah, it only gives him a bonus to swim checks. It doesn't give him. It's not like the animal aspect spell. It's just the hunter animal focus thing.
Let me see.
Never mind.
Yeah.
So a little bittersweet. You maintain Overwatch for quite a while, and she doesn't seem to ever surface. You eventually do get like a little glance of what you think is maybe a piece of armor that kind of is starting to wash up a little bit that wasn't the metal pieces. But it seems like with how much constitution she might have, that she was able to stay underwater long enough to strip of herself of her armor and swim away.
Did she take fall damage into the water?
She did. That's why I said before that she cured herself
Damn it.
before she jumped.
Emanuele fires just a random arrow as hard as he can into the water.
Roll me a d20 just for fun. If you get a natural 20, maybe something will happen.
That would be hilarious.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah, that was just an anger shot.
Unfortunately, it seems she was able to get away.
Well, troops,
however, you
I
did seem
believe
to...
she's. He'd turn around to no one. Well, troops, I believe she's been able to escape.
And we're stuck at level 3 since we can't defeat this boss.
No, you will still level up at the end of this because
There's tons of
It's killed 200 people.
You did kill quite a bit of people in this area. Plus, you killed pretty much every one of her minions. And plus, there's still more on the last level anyway.
So we're all going to go up to level 4. She's going to go up to level 9.
Well, let's go and heal everyone, I guess.
So you make your way back down eventually, I imagine.
I don't know that anyone was left alive.
I assume my ankles have passed the cat's jaws by now.
Nope. As typical cat fashion, when you get there, it is sitting on Ephixia's face.
Yep.
And
So
while the bird
suffocated.
Just smothered me.
not that bad, but you do see the bird occasionally peck at it to try to get it to move so you can breathe.
Gogmert steps over everyone and he starts looking through the wizard's pockets.
Okay.
I expect Gogmer to just turn around and stab Emanuele. And he goes, well, that problem sorted itself out.
Yeah, because he could just befriend Juan.
So
he could take your animal companion.
Did before. Could do it again.
Yep. But Ris'sh is back now to help loot.
So I will get to everything here. Gogmer, what you find on her, you find a magic. Since I know you have detect magic, I'm pretty sure. You find a wand and you find a cloak.
Wand and a cloak.
Otherwise, you find a spell book. Don't think it means much to you. Probably
Useless to me.
You just throw it.
Right over his shoulder.
And that's really all you find in terms of goods. You find a sack of 10 gold as well.
Ris'sh picks up
Well,
the spell book from my hands.
bittersweet, but it feels good to finally get into this room.
Yep.
Emanuele is going to assess Haldor.
So I will actually share you the spell book of hers. So you can feel free to add that stuff however you wish. And yet propped up in a corner is Haldor's dead body.
Emanuele will begin to prepare him for carry up as he sees that any soldier that died under his watch receives a fair burial.
So there is quite a lot of notes and journals lying strewn about the tables. And there's a bunch of other stuff that's looks like some kind of worships, but some of it
I hate
kind of
to
eludes
interrupt,
some of you.
Before we start going through the stuff, shouldn't we look to Ephixa and Lucilla?
Yes.
Does anyone have any healing potions? I know, Gogmart, you said there'd be some here on your cat, and he starts handing the cat to Gogmart.
Yeah.
Cat is dead. I'll see to it that you're compensated for your efforts.
How many healing potions was it you gave me?
2.
2? Gotcha. So,
I think one for each of the 2 ladies in the hall might do it.
I like it that you say, I'll make sure you're properly compensated for the loss of the cat. And I just imagine you're like, it's like 1 bag of toenails is what you people like, right?
well, the cat's not dead. He just needs to be brought up. They're all alive.
Yeah.
Well, he's dead now. Click.
Gogmart, those 2 potions might best be used on our 2 companions out there. Those females know a lot of healing power, a lot of healing spells.
So the potion, 1d8 plus 3, right?
1d8 plus 1 since it's a potion.
1d8 plus 1 because it's a potion. Gotcha. The first one is for Ephixa. Second one for Lucilla.
So you're both brought up. Fix is at 1. Lucilla's at 3.
Then fix
I
it.
You wake
to
up to the
Use her last cure light wounds on herself.
You wake up to the taste of a goblin health potion. So take that for whatever you want.
I instinctively try to punch you. I whiff. It's fine. I'm weak. It would have been hilarious if that hit, though. Just cold clocked you unconscious.
Or you know what I could have used? I gave him smelling salts. But that's only for if you fall asleep, so I couldn't bring you back up if you were still under.
I think that should work at a 0 to bring you to a 1.
I was at
Where's-
-1.
Where's Noalia?
Evil one, get away.
She dove into the water below, and though I watched, her escape was clean. She was able to take off her armor and swim out, I believe.
Is everybody else okay? We
How'd you
didn't
get-
lose any others, did we?
Seems
Gotta look around and
It was a pretty bad run of it. That one lady seemed to take down our whole party. We're going to need to start to do a little training, I believe, if we're going to vanquish foes like that.
Yeah.
perusing all the notes as we're discussing this.
Yeah, so looking over the notes, some of it is personal journals, some of it is plans. The notes they outline her plan to send the army against Sandpoint and burn the town to the ground, not only to offer it as a to Lamashtu in hopes of being made a half fiend or possibly even a full fiend, but also to fuel the rune well in the catacombs below. If you recall, the rune well was the thing that the one little demon was using to summon those sin spawn, and claims that it's the notes go on to talk about how it creates the sin spawn, as well as if someone were to overextend the runes well stores, which you guys did, it would deactivate. Talks about how if it was to do that, she's unsure how it would be reactivated and wasn't planning on using it until Sandpoint was raised, and the deaths of hundreds of angry citizens and goblins would refill the well's power. It details of how the demon that's supposed to be locked away in here, she was able to find out that its cage is weakening, though it isn't completely broken free. Though if she wasn't one to do it, she knows that it would happen in a few years, but she was trying to use it for her own goals. She still hadn't figured out how to get to it, however, as there seems to be a trick to getting past the barriers that are in here that hide the room.
As I say, Ris'sh have good news and bad news. We did the right thing with well, but no want this fortress anymore. He's demon.
Well, good news, Gogmort. You can have this fortress.
There's supposedly, like the note says, there's a demon inside here somewhere that it's only a matter of time before it breaks free. In addition, there's also her personal journal that dictates a lot of her life, actually. Talking about her when she was younger, how children as well as adults acted very ill towards her. Children would either be jealous or shy, playing cruel jokes on her. Adults viewed her as being blessed by Desna, a sort of reverse deformity. Talks about how there was always rumors about how her touch or proximity would cure people's warts or rashes, and that locks of her hair brewed into a tea could increase fertility, and that her voice could drive out evil spirits. She felt more, and talks about how she felt more like a freak than a girl. Fell in love with a youth from Magnamar. After sneaking into the tunnels below the town, she became pregnant, telling the guy he called her a freak and ditched out on her. Where she then had a deformed child. About a year later, she found out that the reason she gave birth to a child like that is she basically conceived it on a nearby a temple or a shrine to Lamashtu, and let's see, and then began to have visions and speak with Lamashtu on a religious level, which led her down the road. She killed her father, fled to Magnamar, and then found her former lover, murdered him, and came back to Sandpoint for revenge in the course of 5 years.
That's just your typical teenage diary.
Fix would hold on to the diary.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the journal itself, as well as the notes about the demon here, as well as the plans of assault, is pretty much the only thing you find in this room. The notes do just tell you what kind of demon it is supposed to be. It is supposed to be a Barghest demon.
Can I give a knowledge about that?
Planes, yes.
16, pretty low for me, but I
It's
want
not
to
tutor of this one.
the toad one.
No, I don't think this one's a toad one.
Okay. These demons go.
Barghest is a wolf, I believe.
Yeah, I'm getting to what I can tell you with the 16 and everything.
Yep. All good.
So yeah, it is a canine demon. Said to be a fiendish relation to the original goblins or goblinoid races in general, which could explain the depictions of it in the murals above, and what was being worshipped by a lot of the Thistletop goblins, Rip Nugget included.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. There was the goblins at this top. A lot of them believed that like this would just be Gogmert's knowledge in general, because you were a Thistletop goblin. A lot of them did believe that Barghests were basically the second coming of Jesus. Essentially, that when they were to show up, the goblins would be powerful and rule the lands. You and a few others, especially the ones that were enslaved, were of the opinion that if they were to come back, the goblins would just be enslaved and used as pawns. So,
Of course, that's goblin hierarchy.
Mm-hmm. But yes, that's all you find in this room.
But if you kill the Barghest and make a hat out of him, you get to be the enslaver.
In Goblin Land, your eyes are shit or the shitter.
So yeah, it's up to you guys what you want to do.
I am going to sit down for a moment, catch my breath.
Mm-hmm.
Might be a good idea.
Fix is sulking.
Should the regroup
Here, I'll be right
before press further, especially in case she come back.
Indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, I have led many armies into many battles, and I've seen many defeats. This one was pretty bad, but most of us are still here, so there's something to rejoice in. If we take our time and rest, we can go on and see if we can not be defeated again.
And at least we ruined whatever ritual she was doing.
Maybe.
Also,
now.
by the way, the mage is still in the room and she's alive, but she's unconscious. I was rolling some stuff off camera, but you guys would notice that she is still breathing.
And out of character, it's been so long. Which one were we after? We were after the mage, right?
You were after Nualia, the one that got away.
Oh, I thought the mage was like the daughter of.
Nope.
Nope, that was Nualia. The mage seems to just be one of
okay,
the...
she was. Nualia was the one we're after. And so these notes are Nualia's?
Yes.
Okay.
This mage just seems to be someone that she either hired or coerced into doing something. You don't know for sure. You just know that
Nualia was a hell of a lot tougher than we were expecting. I was expecting. Because I'm sexist.
Out of character, tying her up and interrogating her is probably the best option. In character, no prisoners.
Dinner.
Not dinner, but...
I'm not going to move for a coup de grace.
Who's hungry right now? Not I. Alright.
So I will give you guys a description of this room since this is the first time you've been properly in it.
Yeah, I
Before you
moved my
continue.
character in there just for this point of making it.
So yeah, as you've had time to look around these notes and everything, wide stone ledges of red marble line the curved walls of this room, which are well lit by 4 burning skulls that sit in each corner of the room. So like here and here and stuff. Both stone ledges are covered with the old book scrolls. There's teeth, bones, and scrimshaw artworks, jars of deformed creatures that have been soaked in brine, taxidermied animals and limbs, and other strange objects. To the north is a large round fountain filled with a frothy blue water that fills the room with a gentle sound of bubbling. Even without having to make a roll, any of the notes that you didn't check, or a lot of them clearly seem to be some kind of relics or objects devoted to the worship of the Mosh too.
You know what I don't get? Why do bad guys always write down everything in a journal like this? Like, I know I'm writing stuff in a journal, but that's because I intend to have someone else actually read it.
Imagine once they pass, if they eventually pass, they'll want their story to be told.
Well, yeah, but according to this, she intended to become a fiend, and they ostensibly live forever.
Form of worship,
I'm
right?
back.
You create your own, following. What better way to start a cult than to, romanticize how you came to be into power?
Yes, it just seems like a string of bad decisions. Who am I to judge? Oh wait, she killed my friend. I judged harshly.
Oh yeah. Also, what also is in this room is all of Haldor's loot. So whatever he had on there.
Yeah, I'll send it to you guys. Give me a second.
Mostly a bunch of stuff that we can't lift, I imagine.
Yeah.
A great
You gotta-
sword, a great club, a composite short bow.
I said earlier, Emanuele would have, when he first came into the room, examined Haldor and started preparing him for passage up, because he's not going to leave his body behind, which would have meant getting his valuables so that the goblin couldn't take them.
Yeah, I believe he had a +1 chain mail or chain shirt.
Yeah, scale mail.
Okay.
Scale mail armor is what he had. And I don't know if it was +1. It has a +5 AC bonus.
Because I know you took armor off of what's his name?
Ooh, maybe I did. Let me check.
Yeah, let me see. I can just look at the other guy too because you have it written down.
Yeah,
It is a plus.
chain
It is a
mail.
+1 chainmail that he has on him.
Yes, and that's what I have on my character as well.
Yeah, and without having to roll, you already know that the wand that the mage had on is a wand of magic missile. I'll just save you the effort. It has 10 charges left on it. And then there is a cloak of resistance +1. You guys have seen enough of those now that without having to roll.
Is that the cloak and the wand on?
Yeah.
Cool. That's some goblin-y loot. No, but if you guys want to get Gothmer to hand over things, I don't imagine it'd be that hard.
I mean, I can't use the wand, so...
Fixes pretty well on her own loot supply.
I think at this point, most people are licking their wounds anyway.
Yeah, Emanuele wouldn't let Gogmort near Haldor's body. No looting or dead.
Come on, it's only fair.
No, those who die in battle against us are fair game. Those who die for us are not.
He killed my cat.
You were against us at that time. Trust
I love
me,
that.
I've had
You
many
killed my
who have-
cat.
I've had many who have died for me that I have not been there to protect. I will protect Haldor. If you respect us and our bind, then you will not attempt to loot.
Gogwart, I clearly don't respect you, though.
Both the cats are back up, by the way. I used 2 of my scrolls on them.
No worries.
Which means I only have 2 more.
What do you all think? Should we risk traveling out of here, not knowing what lies above, or should we hole up in this very fortifiable position for the night?
Well, there's still those chambers down there that we haven't explored yet.
I think we take the position of our foes and use this narrow chamber to protect us.
Best plan that we have.
It'll get pretty cozy. Ephixa closes the door behind her.
Oh no, Juan's coming in.
Really
Oh
cozy.
no! Oh, there goes one of the cats!
Oh, can you imagine how hot that room would be?
Right.
Just a human body heat. That's...
Well, actually, I think we'll be okay since we have a giant snake just absorbing all of our heat.
Yeah, he's sucking it away. Fix, let Juan take the point there. He's pretty heavily armored as well.
Lucilla, the grumpiest you've ever seen her, smells like a fucking stable in here now.
Quick question before we go into resting or anything. Are you guys actually tying up the wizard, or are you just going to kill her and throw her out the room?
We're not going to kill her. We don't even know who she is. We'll take her into the city, right? To the sheriff? Lock her up?
I'd tie her
Sure.
up if nothing else.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
Yes.
you tie her up.
I mean, Juan can lay on her.
So here's an idea. I have another. So we think that she jumped in the water and took off her armor so she could swim, right?
I do think so. I saw a couple of pieces of brigandine shoulder pads floating up on the shoreline.
Then today, before we tuck in for the night, I'm gonna go ahead and go out to that ledge, and I'm going to send out my 3rd animal companion. I'm going to use Shriek the Eagle to go and use his trick Seek, where he will come back and he'll be able to tell me if he sees anyone within reach of animal.
Oh, yeah, your Pack Lord one has the ability to communicate with your animals, huh?
I mean, I imagine there's some way for the animal to actually... There's some system for the animal to actually tell you if there's something in the area. Right? Because it says moves into an area and looks around for anything that is obviously alive or animate.
Yeah. Yes, but I will say that you guys will be level 4 at the end of this day. So you'll have that improved empathic link anyway, so you can see through what they see and hear and stuff.
Okay,
So,
cool.
Yeah. So you guys can actually roll hit points and add that to your total and have some higher health to go with.
Before we round a corner, run into a CR8 demon and just get wrecked.
She was successful, oh god.
Oh, as we sit here, you want us to just level
you guys
up
can go ahead and level up if you like.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Not full level up, just hit points.
Just do hit points for now, and we can do the rest of it later.
I'm gonna do my saves and Bab as well.
Yeah, saves and bad. Don't bother adding too many abilities and stuff, because I can't imagine a lot of them are gonna change the game in a crazy amount right this second. But at least that way you can get some maximum hit point increase and all that stuff.
Yeah, guys, I got 19 hit
minimum.
points.
No, look at that.
Oh, hey, my one
Reach continues to get big and better than all of us. I love it.
So you're not doing the half minimum, right?
I am doing the half minimum.
You're right. Okay.
Oh, okay, cool. That does help me out a little bit.
On the 8.
37 wizard hit points.
It's funny because you said, Richard, the Yes Hand didn't have that much. It was only 20 hit points. I had a maximum of 17 at the time.
Yeah. But I wasn't going to sweat. Like, it wasn't going to be able to break out of that grapple.
We also get the attribute increase.
Yep. So you get an ability score increase.
I already know I'm spending that on
Yep.
wisdom.
So, also in the meantime, go ahead and have your bird roll some perceptions.
Shriek.
Probably, if you're going to spend a little bit of time, I'll say roll 4.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Those are some nice perceptions. So it's on about the second hour of you searching. You at this point you've been able to see through the eyes of your bird.
Mm-hmm.
You do eventually catch a brief sight of a humanoid figure heading into the tangles of the thistle top, the thistle forest. When you heal for rest, it's your level plus con for what we're doing. She seems to be heading away from Thistletop itself. It looks like she's heading back towards the main road.
Okay. Well, I would relay that to everyone and then wait for my bird to come back because I imagine it's going to take a while.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, stat point level 4.
Yep.
I've got no odd number ones. What should I put it into? Probably
Well,
charisma.
I was gonna say a bard, probably charisma.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the safe call.
Well, if we found a way to leave now, we might be able to catch up to her. It's able to get her in my sights.
Where is she? Where'd you say she was going?
She the way that he saw it, she had gone on to the shoreline and started heading through the bramble forest to head towards the main road.
Mm.
So leaving here to get to the bramblewood itself would probably take you about 20 minutes to get to the edge of where the map was that was here. But that's after already travel, and then to get through the thistle woods itself takes a few hours.
Godmore, do you have any idea where she may have another base or holdout or outpost?
I don't. Well, I don't know as a player.
Yeah, I don't know.
In
if you can
character,
roll
you
knowledge
don't
look.
know, you don't know much about her other than the fact that she came here looking for something beneath Thistletop, and that she seemed to have bewitched some of the goblins here, especially the Rip Nugget.
Can we see the bigger map?
Yeah.
To understand where she's going.
Yep. Let me take you to the splash page.
Nice.
So
All
you're
right.
here at Thistletop, right here. And to get the quickest way for you would to be go basically through here and head straight for the road. But that's like 2 or 3 hours of travel because you have to risk the nettles, which are very dangerous and actually can hurt really bad. She was around right here, and she was like heading this direction.
So we don't know where she's going after that. She could be going to Shankswood or...
But I can continue to look out for her with my eagle is the thing.
Yeah, you did lose. The reason I only said after the second hour, you did lose sight of her once she got into the nettle woods, as it gets really dense and you can't really see anything inside of it when you're above it.
Yeah.
But you did see exactly where she was going.
But if
she
she's
was
in the
heading toward
nettle
the
woods, we
Pulper's
probably have a
grave.
good- if she's in the nettle woods, we probably have a good chance of finding her on foot. And if she's gone out onto the road, we'll be able to hunt her with the eagle.
Well, I'm all for it. Let's heal up as much as we can and keep on moving. There's no rest for the weary, as they say.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to take at least. I'm going to have to try and find her again once we get back out onto the road. If we even want to do that, because we still have the demon or whatever that's in this place.
Yeah, and it depends. Do you guys think you could take her with how healthy you are right now? Because
I think we could take her. That the big thing was the choke point. and they just would not come out of that room.
Plus, now she has no armor, but at the same time,
Yeah.
we're pretty beat up.
So it's up to you guys. You all can attempt this freely.
I think we could take her. The problem is, do we think the demon thing is going to come to fruition in that time?
I mean, it
Doubtful.
said that the matter if it escaping was not a matter of if but when.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, I'm gonna blast myself with 2 more heals.
So, easy way to think about this, okay? What do we think is more dangerous? Letting her get away or letting the demon do whatever it wants? Which I'm kind of inclined to say the demon's probably more dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the demon's not even here yet.
Yeah, that is the thing. We could just be
Fight the enemy before you, not the one that you think will come in the future. And plus, don't we get a reward if we catch her?
Reward song. I don't remember. Was there a bounty on her?
They did offer a reward to stop the attack on Sandpoint.
There we go.
a reward.
And Sandpoint doesn't
You've
even
already-
know.
Yeah, you've already technically done that anyway because the goblins that were supposed to be part of the attack have been pretty soundly cleaved through.
Also,
wasn't there somebody that
But hear me out. Hear me out on this, though. If we had a reward on that, just think, if they find out there's a demon here in the future, what kind of reward will be there then?
I'm going to ignore that and just focus on the fact that she killed Hogthor, so I think she should probably chase her down.
I like how his name became Hogthor.
Did I say Hogthor when I meant something else? I am sorry.
They're
Haldor.
similar names. They're similar names for similar types of characters.
It's
Yeah.
okay. Haldor, I keep a name of all of the men that fall in my tutelage.
Hey, Fixie, you need more healing after the rest?
let me see what the rest is. Your
I mean, she's got like how
Level
much?
plus con.
She's got an 8-hour head start on us now, doesn't she?
Yeah, like this is before you guys
Yeah,
had taken a rest.
yeah,
and you
I-
said you were taking a rest.
I forgot about that. Yeah, then there's no way we could beat her before the rest. I had
Yeah.
like 2 hit points, and after 8-hour head start, she's gone.
Yeah, the before the rest, you all had like 1 hit point.
yeah.
Yeah.
But we still have the Hawk. Didn't the Hawk net her down?
Hey,
Before the rest, so
It's not a matter of if the Hawk can find her. It's that we can't move faster than her for 8 hours of running.
that's it. Yeah,
We're gonna
that's-
if we did that, we'd start entering a Lord of the Rings-esque multi-week tracking the Urukai across
we
the land.
dwarves are gonna go across
Yeah,
short
basically.
distances.
Which, while in concept for a tabletop RPG, I think it would be a fun thing to do at some time. I don't think this is the time for it.
and plus you have to think of in character. Like if you guys are at 1 HP for 2 days straight, which pretty much you guys have been, that's a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you guys are hurting. Like you guys have probably been hurting more than you've ever hurt before.
Mhm.
This is I've been on a fucking bender of trying to study for 2 weeks, and then I went on for like a 10-mile run, and then I lifted weights, and now I woke up.
My owies have owies.
Yes.
Or,
My bruises have scrapes.
as I like to call it,
40.
working on Call of Duty.
I like to describe it as being over 40.
I need to add Gogmert to this splash page.
We got Tangletooth, Skirmishaw, and Shriek here already. And then I'll have one more animal companion before it's all over.
I am going to bring you back to the other map, though, because you still are there.
Yeah, we need to heal up and stuff. So we had a night's rest, so we
Yeah.
have our.
Before we go on, though, I was waiting for a point to get to it. During the night's rest, I imagine you guys would still be doing watches.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
Well,
at
we
least in
can take
pairs.
most of the watches.
Yeah. Either way, during the night, it would happen periodically, but through most of the night, you would hear the occasional rattle of like the walls kind of like shaking, not like a lot, just enough to kind of like let some dust kind of break off of the walls and settle onto the ground. Follow what you swear is like a distant roaring. And then that would die down, and then a couple hours later you would hear, why?
All right, time to go, everyone.
But nothing would happen to you otherwise, but you just hear that like periodically through the night. So
Well,
it's not the most restful night you've ever had.
looks like we gotta slay a demon.
Why?
Why?
I am preparing 2 uses of Cure Light Wounds in place of Wave Shield that I had last
I
time.
think we could use a trip back to town to perhaps get some more soldiers to join us.
No, we're here now. We're taking care of this. We're not failing this one.
Is Emanuele still at 6 hit points?
Yeah, I've got a.
Okay,
He
I
was
thought
at
you had already killed
1.
that.
So
Here.
maybe I
Here.
misunderstood this. In Pathfinder, he was at 1, so he would heal his con plus level, which would be 5.
Yeah, okay. No, I thought you had healed before that. So I was
And the
confused.
hit points that we got for just leveling up.
Yeah.
That was
the
a-
level up hit points you would have gotten too.
Okay.
That was the Cloak of Resistance and a Wand
One
of
magic missile.
Magic Missile. Do you remember how many
10
charges? Okay.
Add 16 hit points, Cope. I just used my last 2 spells to heal you up.
Oh no, I was using my spells.
Okay, fine.
I think yours are more useful.
I mean, I only have Cure Light Wounds, Enhance Water, Animate Rope, and Cord of Shards.
Well, then I would take one of yours, so I can save a gravity bow.
There you go. It's the 9.
Yeah, so it'll bring you up to full.
Yeah, that'll take
And
me
then-
full. Thank
Then
you.
Juan would heal, I think, for 3 plus his con.
He already did that last night.
And then I'm not sure if he got I don't know if Juan got another level hit die this level or not.
I think he did. Yeah,
Because they don't get them every level like
They did not at 3rd level, but they did at 4th, so he would heal that amount, which
Yep,
was
so
minimum.
well, yeah, minimum would be 4 since it's a D8. So
But with this con, so that brings him up a little.
Yep.
And I'm not full.
Meanwhile, your wizard has the most HP of everybody in terms of max. Actually, no,
much
Ephixa has more now.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I did get 10 that level because everything combined, but
Battle wizard.
Yeah, what are they? I'm going to go ahead and use my Cure Light Wounds on my 2 animal companions.
All good. Probably a good idea.
6 for the first one, 10 for the second one.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and use my empowered. Oof. 2. Okay.
Second one's a lot better.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, 17 healing, I think that brings you up to full.
I'm 1 shy. Oh, nope, that brings me up to full, yeah.
Because if it's 0.5, it'll just round up, so.
Yeah.
So animal companions are always average, right? So I just had 4 plus.
Yeah, you don't roll for hit die for
5.
animal companion. So actually, yeah, Juan should have 1 higher for his maximum because animal companion just roll. They don't roll. They just get the average, like the die average, not the half.
5.
Should we debate what that is?
No. That's why I said. That's why I added the little subtext, the die average.
I respect that. I heard you say it, and I respect it.
It prevents animal companions from either being A, completely useless, or B, overpowered as fuck.
Yeah. Because I could have rolled much better for them, but they're around the hit points the animal companion should be. They shouldn't be the main show.
Yeah.
They are at 27 this level, hit points. What's Juan at?
I think 26.
No, he's about to go up because he just got an increase in con. But it's not going to be that much. So 30.
Yeah. And you know what?
And then Tangletooth and Scrimshaw went up in size, didn't they?
Yeah, they should, but I don't know if we want to do all that.
Yeah, this will probably be we'll keep them small for now.
Yeah.
Because
it'll take you a while to add all of their stat changes is the thing.
Because not going to lie, come book 2, there's going to be some downtime before it begins. So that'll probably be whatever montages we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, crap. Yeah. Juan just increased in girth a lot.
Yeah, we'll worry about that the next book. For now, we'll say that that's going to happen during your training later.
Yeah, I intentionally picked small cats so that they would grow into a medium size.
So wait, is Juan going to become huge?
No, he doesn't. Because of the class he got, he started as large, but now he actually gets the increases for becoming level 4 large.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
So he gets the stat increases for being a large creature.
Yeah, exactly. Or for the animal companion going up, which is significant. Like he gains 8 strength.
And doesn't he also get the constrictability or something? Or is that like that'll make a big difference.
For the cats, they will grow to medium. Their attacks will go up 1 increment. They will gain +4, -2 dex, +2 con, and they will gain sprint, which lets them move 10 times their normal speed when they make a charge.
Man, I can't wait to kill all these animals.
Starts up his annual companion chipper.
I want to see Michael and I fighting over like a mouse at the next town. It's my companion. No, it's mine. You killed yours.
Man, we got to finish up the Pokemon RPG, Rich.
I know. I have a feeling you're probably going to be a lot better at making moves, by the way, than I am.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting writer's block every time I try to go to do it.
Yeah, it's no sweat.
Yeah.
I did notice on that one that you did day before yesterday, whatever day it was. This is off topic, but you mentioned the prone condition. We don't have a prone condition.
Yeah, I was looking at that, but I'm like, we probably should.
Yeah,
or
it wouldn't be hard. Wouldn't be hard to implement. We just
threw in a few conditions at first. We can always add more as we go.
Yeah. It could just be something simple as you're 10% easier to hit until you spend a move to stand up or something.
Yeah. That, or it could just be something as simple as, I don't know. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Yeah. If everyone's done healing, you can go ahead and progress as you wish.
I think she's had plenty of time to make her get away.
Well, there's a demon in here. Well, I say we go beat the crap out of it.
All right. Going.
The demon sneezed.
It's this
Bless
way.
Oh, God. It's 2020 all over again.
Okay, so we're going demon hunting.
What was the gain for natural, like overnight healing?
It's level.
I can't find. Yeah.
I also keep forgetting if you have the heal skill, you can roll that for extended treatment, and you can.
Yeah, but I don't think that's just a normal night's rest. That's over the course of like days or a day of rest.
I just read it earlier. It said 8-hour period.
Okay, well that would be you being someone would have to do that when they're not doing a long rest themselves. I think.
Yeah.
Because you're taking care of somebody. That's for more like downtime care rather than just like while you're taking a long rest.
Yeah, this is why I do appreciate some rules light systems, because it's like
Yeah.
all these little things that get debated.
Mm.
No, that's fine. Like, and I think there's like Unchained that kind of changed it anyway. So like the Unchained healing, like when you get the skills, the signature skill feat or something, you can do like long rest healing over the course of like an action.
Mhm.
So they tried to fix that before they went into second edition, and then they just went to second edition.
Yep.
So I've healed everyone to the extent that I can. So, or I guess I technically have 2 more scrolls of Cure Light Wounds, but I will actually get Scribe Scroll in the next level 5, when we get our next feat.
Well, this door didn't explode anyone when Emanuele passed through it, so I'm gonna inspect this door.
Fix will keep close.
Yes. Seemed clear down there. Somehow I got my hero points back.
Yeah, I'm starting next book. Actually, we'll just go ahead and start now. You'll all start with 2 hero points that'll be refreshing. Because I wanted to try it without having refreshing hero points just to see the drama that it puts into, but again, it just puts undue stress, I think.
Oh yeah.
Pathfinder really benefits from having hero points because it actually makes you feel heroic when you're doing like boss
Yeah.
fights.
Like, you guys don't have inspiration in 5th edition, their equivalent of hero points, purely because I just forgot that was a thing I could do. And it just feels weird to introduce at this point. Plus, you guys have been kicking ass.
Yeah.
So.
And that can also just be saved for special occasions if someone does like something super heroic or something like
definitely.
that. Anyway.
So perception.
Yeah, I knew a lot of old school guys who did not like the concept of hero points at all.
Yeah, there are some
okay.
who just really get mad at it.
Move on ahead. There's nothing down here.
So
I assume there's no trap as he barged through.
Yeah, there is no trap. As you enter the you kind of got a peek of it the way your angle was for Lucilla, but the southern wing of this L-shaped hallway ends in a pair of stone doors carved with depictions of 2 skeletons reaching out to clutch a skull between them. While on the east side is the hallway narrows down to frame a circular carving of what seems to be an immense stack of tens of thousands of gold coins that rise from floor to ceiling. The edges of these coins are carved with tiny spiky runes.
Can I do any roll for the significance of that?
Go ahead and start counting those. I'll bring the wagon around.
It's a carving of coins, not actual coins.
Real quick, I want to throw out a pun because the way that Emanuele charged in there, he did that on Poipus.
Poipus.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I no longer have gravity bow.
But is there a roll I can do to know what's up with that?
Yeah, roll me a knowledge history.
Yeah, I don't know. 22. I'll figure out all my
So
skills later.
the runes that are on there, while they can also be simultaneously used for arcane sigils of various kinds. It is very reminiscent of Thessalonian runes. Clearly, because you're in a old Thessalonian ruin.
Mhm.
The pillar itself does seem to, even without having to make a roll for or using detect magic, does seem to emanate a mild magical aura.
Got it. Emanuele, please do not touch this.
Wouldn't dream of it, sweetheart.
I'm gonna begin slowly navigating towards these spooky doors.
Okay.
Keep an eye out for traps as I go.
What did he say not to touch?
Anything. Just
She's
don't
awful
touch
small,
anything.
and I don't hear her very well sometimes.
Yeah, the doors themselves, the two skeletons reach out to clutch a skull between them. The skull itself is actually two parts. It is a handle for each door.
Wait right there. Where's Gotmar? Gogmar, are you coming with us?
Oh wow, Gogmer healed everyone but himself.
What a champion.
I think you're muted, Michael, if you're talking.
Yeah, he's coming.
You're looking a little rough there, sir. I'll give you a little heal. We appreciate your continued loyalty.
Why does it
Yeah, I
sound like a
guess I
threat?
am pretty great.
Yeah, he
Because
said that.
he
I'm like,
was
why do I
suddenly-
feel like we're a Sith Lord? What the hell?
Because suddenly Emanuele couldn't see Gogmart, and he was just kind of gone. There were a lot of bodies to loot, including Haldor's back there, so he freaked out a little bit.
We appreciate your continued loyalty.
But yeah, the door itself, as menacing as it looks, Thessalonians had a habit of putting skulls and skeletons in a lot of their architecture.
Oh, so what do you want me to do about the animal companions, Richard? Do I just leave them where they are?
You can have them follow.
Okay.
If it's out of combat, you could just say they're following you because you're essentially their master and they like you. So
I feed them.
yeah. I mean, haven't you ever had cats? When you're walking, they always want to try to get right underneath your feet.
You guys know I've had cats. Remember the keyboard smash?
Yeah, that's happened to me a few times.
His one was particularly impressive because it was a bunch of gobbledygook and then it hit enter.
I remember that.
It's like that's actually not impressive. Anyway, I'm gonna inspect this for magical traps, mechanical traps. I can detect magic, so it's the whole shebang.
Roll perception. 18. Looking it over, doesn't seem to be any kind of trapped on it that you can perceive.
All right. Together, 6 or
Here, I'll just take point.
all right.
Raise shield and enter.
Okay, let me change that in to open it up. So as you enter, 4 pillars support the dome ceiling of this room. Several dark alcoves contain standing sarcophagi, grace the walls, and a statue of a stern man wielding a glaive and holding a book stands in the southern part of the chamber.
A statue or an actual man?
Statue of a man.
She would slowly step in. Are these statues on the side wall too?
No, those are sarcophagi.
Oh, sarcophagi. Is this one meant to be? It looks like a discontinuation. Is that a solid wall or is that another
roll
alcove?
perception.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna do a perception for traps and stuff.
Yeah, just go ahead and roll a general perception when you're in the room.
16. My numbers are going down. It's not a good sign.
All right.
So 21. Partially because that was just my bad of doing it. There seems to be like a secret door, kind of like seam around that area. As you're looking at it, and you notice that you just hear like whispering right into your ear, "Why?" As
Should.
3 creatures seem to materialize out of the sarcophagi.
Bum, bum, bum.
God damn, this was a deep ass dungeon to try to be able to do without any rest.
Yeah, seriously.
What are y'all talking about? We rested 3 times? Twice?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, because you see, in a traditional sense, Pathfinder's like an older school version of Dungeons and Dragons, where they expect you to only rest like in town or outside of dungeons. They added the whole short, long rest thing in 5th edition because they knew there'd be some situations where you would try to heal up in the middle of it.
Mhm.
And I will tell you now, there actually wasn't any penalty if you guys were treated and rested, other than there might have been certain times where there might have been gotten reinforcements.
I mean,
You could have, you guys.
I think that one reinforcement they got was the game changer because it was that whatever that demon dog thingy was that ultimately took down Ephixa.
Because keep in mind, there's going to be some times where you guys might need to use guerrilla tactics. You don't always have to do your typical just charging in and clearing dungeons one room at a time.
Oh yeah, no,
there's other options.
That's reasonable, but really the only one that we were seriously having an issue with was that room with the lady that was basically just holding the door.
Mm-hmm.
That last one we just had. That was like the first one where we really felt it.
Yeah, it was meant to do that, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I think we just need Emanuele's initiative. Oh, he rolled it. It just didn't roll onto the thing. So.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't quit.
No worries, it's on there now.
Voice is echoey. Are you in the bathroom?
We don't want him to answer that.
As he washes his hands.
Going downstairs.
I knew
Lucilla, you're up first.
Also, is there supposed to be a third one right here? Because you said 3.
There's actually 5 sarcophagi, but only 3 creatures came out. There's one here, and one here.
Oh, I just can't see the other ones because my torch. Gotcha. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to 5-foot step here, and I'm going to do a knowledge roll. I assume religion.
Yes.
Shabang. Dang.
Not going to use your ability to automatically succeed.
You know what? What the hell? Yeah, I'll use it to automatically succeed.
I'm just reminding you because I know sometimes we forget that we have those abilities.
Yeah, it's been a bit. So
these are shadows.
Yeah. Okay. Incorporeal, all that jazz.
Yes.
Okay. These things will wreck our shit if we don't get up to them. So I'm gonna standard action begin doing my performance. So the +1s all around. A little music note or something to remind myself that I've got it going.
In particular, you know that these, anything who doesn't know, you could be able to tell people that, their touch can reduce people's strength. They're incorporeal, yada yada.
Yeah, I assume that's what my whole naturalist thing is. I'm shouting at everyone.
Yeah.
All the
So
way
hit him
to the
with
bottom,
something
so
magical.
Musical note. I put it on mine just now, all the way at the bottom of the thing's a little music note for bardic performance.
I can't see the top of your thing because of the shadow, so I'll just keep looking. You can move on for my turn, though. I'm done.
It's basically at the very bottom.
Oh, that thing, it looked like a flag. That's what I was confused.
Yeah, bardic performance.
It's a little bit of both.
Coming around to my turn, going to look at Tangletooth. That's the one next to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm going to target Tangletooth with Magic Fang.
Okay.
And then command them both to attack. Do I have to have a separate thing to tell them to charge, I wonder? Let's see. Go to handle animal. Do they have a separate charge? Because these guys do like to charge. No, it doesn't look like they have. So I guess attack would just work if I wanted them to charge, right?
Wait, repeat that?
Can I just tell them to attack and have them charge?
Yeah, that's fine.
Charge ability. Okay.
I'm not going to stress too much over that. So. Yeah, these are incorporeal, but he did cast Magic Fang on the one.
Okay.
Yeah. So we will I guess path of the go here. Charge and attack. Okay, this is going to be base plus magic fang.
So +1.
Yeah, so that I'm pretty sure that'll hit even without. So that'll be 4.
Thanks to the magic, some of the damage does get through. Unfortunately, being incorporeal, they cannot be tripped.
Darn. And then Scrimshaw is going to violin right there. And also attack, but I don't think anyone has flanking right now.
No. I would save the roll, because as you go to attack, it goes right through it.
Oh, yeah, because he doesn't have magic thing on him yet.
Yep. And that everything?
Yeah.
Okay. Ris'sh.
So the other one's like right here.
Yeah, you can see it down.
Of course, I can't see it, but
it's down this way. You can narratively, you can kind of see a vague outline of a shadowy apparition that way.
a darkness within the darkness.
Yeah. You fire a magic missile at the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
The frickin' movie. Yes, because people in the 90s who played Dungeons and Dragons were famous for being the coolest kids in school.
Hell yeah.
All the raves and ragers they would throw. If you don't kill the enemy, you will lose all your gold and weapons. I would just stand up like, okay, you're a real GM. I'm out of here.
I guess the only viable thing I can do right now is probably not going to work because cold damage. And probably miss it.
Yeah, misses regardless.
Yeah, what kind of spells are you loaded up with as a wizard, Kenneth?
At the moment, I've got a couple burning hands on me and a flaming sphere, which for offense, but
yeah, AOs can be annoying when you're all crowded up in a big area.
Don't worry, just sacrifice the cats.
And Emanuele.
Okay. Are you moving anywhere for Ris'sh?
No. Since you start with all the cantrips, I technically have Disrupt Undead, but I didn't prepare it.
Emanuele.
Does Fairy Fire outline it overcomes darkness, blur, displacement, invisibility, but would it work on these?
I mean, it would still hit them, but they're still incorporeal, so it's not going to make attacks magically hit them after that.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
We'll get the benefit of Fairy Fire, but just it's not.
Yeah, because they're still incorporeal, so non-magical stuff goes right through them.
Yeah, but the benefit in this game is that they just aren't hidden. It's not like a.
Yeah, these ones aren't hidden right now.
I think they're immune to non-magical damage, or they have big resistance to non-magical damage.
Okay. Well, Emanuele is going to, or Lucilla, would you have explained that? Because out of character, I don't know what they're immune to.
I'm kind of thematically explaining it that my naturalist is me shouting out facts about them from books, so I would probably be explaining all these weaknesses to you.
Are they resistant to anything?
Non-magical things. I assume that they don't
So
have
my
any
arrows won't hurt.
I mean, not unless you could make them magical.
All right, so he's going to pull out this longsword +1
Yeah, I'll do it.
as a move action, of which he is good not at hitting with. Let me see if this macro works.
All non-magical and takes half damage from corporeal sources.
+1 to that attack roll, I think.
And
Still yes.
Yeah.
And then shadows murder the party.
Ephixa.
And that wasn't even right. That was way too high.
She'll 5-foot step, so she's not fighting one behind and in front. Call down the wrath of Saren Ray against undead because fuck ghosts and their damage resistance. And then 2-11 fight.
I think you're smiting that one.
Yes. So
That'll do it.
yeah,
That hits.
that should be more damage. I think.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure since you smited it, all this damage goes through.
Yeah, all the damage goes through. So
plus 3 for the smite itself, plus another 3, I think, because it's undead.
yeah. So 6 more on top of that.
Yeah.
So the attack should be -2, but I don't think that makes a difference.
No.
All right, and then now for the shield.
Don't sweat it, because that one is gone.
Oh. Well, shit. All right. All right, that's my turn.
These ones are just gonna, as they moan, slide up to you, and the other one's gonna swing at Emanuele. So these are against touch. This is against Ephixa.
Yep, that'll hit.
And so you'll take 1d2
Negative
strength
levels.
damage.
Fuck.
No, just strength damage. So you'll take 1 strength damage.
All right.
Emanuele, this one will be 11.
Oh, that misses.
Yeah, you
It was
managed
a 13 touch.
Yeah, you manage to just narrowly avoid it as its ghostly arm reaches out towards you. Lucilla.
Okay, I'm just refreshing myself on the help action rules real quick. Or aid another die.
Yes.
Because I believe... Yes, okay. So I am going to aid another Emanuele on this one.
Mm-hmm.
So ignoring the shadow, I just need to hit DC 10
Yeah.
with my whip. And my whip is up +7 right now.
Man, I did so much research for help action or aid another because I had, when we were doing the Dwarf Game and Pathfinder, I had planned on making a big old aid another build.
Yep. So there we go. So Emanuele should get a +2 on his next attack in addition to my Bardic Inspiration.
Indeed.
Yes.
So that should hopefully even up the fact that you're not the best with your sword.
Yeah.
Gogmer.
First thing I'm going to try to do. So the DC is if I want them to do the trick that they don't know.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to want Tangle, or no, I'm going to want Scrimshaw. I'm going to want to command him to flank.
And it's a move action.
Okay.
But you can still 5 foot and move action if you need to get closer or farther away, however you do it.
Yeah. I'm going to, probably actually 5 foot step forward and use Handle Animal to try to get Scrimshaw to move into flanking. So down to Handle Animal. This will be a DC 20, so that doesn't make it. That's a 12.
Mm-hmm.
So he will stay where he is, and I will cast Flame Blade.
As your hand erupts into a fiery sword.
Yes, sir.
And then next up is Ris'sh.
Or, well, I should have an attack, probably.
Oh, yeah. The animal should have an attack, too.
Tangletooth only.
Yeah, Scrimshaw would attack, but it would just go through.
Yeah. So I am going to use 2 claws instead. Yeah.
I thought you can do all 3. Or does it take a
Yeah.
penalty of some?
I thought you had to have like multi-attack or something to use all of them. Some kind of animal feed or something.
No, you just can't charge. They can spend a full action and use all their attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was researching Shifter because they're all about the natural attacks. That's how that.
Yeah, multi-attack lets you, I think, make multiple of each one or something. Or certain ones.
It lets you just pick one of them and do it multiple times. If you're like your bite does more damage than your claw, for example, you could ignore the claws.
That confirms for a whole 2 damage.
Every little bit helps.
Yeah. So let's see. Hit. For that one will actually bring this one down.
If it makes Emanuele feel better, as written, aid another implies that I'm helping him, so he technically still has the +2, even if that one shadow.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll allow that.
Nice.
It doesn't make a lot of sense, but that's how it's written. So.
Nice, because he's about to willy-nilly charge.
For what?
My only guess is.
And then I imagine you're not moving. It'll be Emanuele's turn.
For the glory of Malthune! So he's got +2 from Lucilla.
+3, I think.
Yep, including
Oh,
my
yeah, Bardic. So +3 from her, +1 from a magic weapon, +2 from charge. So that's +6.
That'll hit.
All right, so that's a 21, and then it does +1 damage.
So 8 reduced to half because.
Before he moved, he used his swift action to invoke his animal focus on the bear for strength. I think. Whatever does strength.
I think it's the bull.
The bull. Sorry. Not the bear, the bull. No, not the panda. No.
Looking at that damage, you don't have to retroactively do it now, but the damage should have all been 1 higher because of Magic Fang.
Yeah, it still would have killed it anyway, so we're good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually 2 higher. 1 for magic and 1 for strength, so it would be 9 damage.
Okay, reduced. Still alive though.
Be 1 more higher.
Anyway,
or
Ephixa.
whatever close approximation they have.
All right. So 2 ahead and fight. No, I can only attack. The shield's not gonna do anything against it. So take a swing at it with the scimitar. Power attack.
Okay, go for it.
All right.
Wait, is the scimitar magical?
Yes, it's. I believe didn't you say the one I found was a +1?
Yes, you did. I did. Yeah.
All right. So that would be.
It's been a while. Okay.
No problem. No problem. I get it. I was checking too.
I was saying that
was a legit question of verification.
Yeah. That will hit, and that will finish it off. And we're out of combat. I will say, they wanted me to send, in this fight, 4 full-fledged shadows at you guys, according to the handbook.
Yeah.
And that is just traumatizing. Because that's 1d6 strength damage per hit, and there's 4 of them.
And they all do touch.
This is the room that's considered #1 player killer because of that.
Yeah, I can see that. It's almost like or the gas that basically they attack you, and every time they hit, there's a chance it paralyzes you.
Depending on how strong they were, we might have been able to deal with it because I actually do have some ability to restore.
Hit them, yeah. And restore.
To hit them and restore ability damage.
Yeah.
I have lesser restoration.
Yeah. This is like one of those fights that they're like, you better have a cleric because Channel is going to save the world. So that's why I just nerfed them. But anyway, the room itself.
I've been attacking with those claws.
The room itself is relatively quiet now. Ephixa, you do still notice that there is still the fake wall that hides a hidden compartment door.
Right. So, I noticed that there seems to be a seam in this wall over here, but not long after I saw the seam, I heard the voices, and these shadowy guys popped out, so I don't know what's on the other side of that, but
Let me take a crack at it. I know. Emanuele scooches.
Oi, dandy man.
he's
All
around
right.
by the arm on the side.
All right. Would it be disable device to try to pop this thing open, or a perception?
I'll let you do either one. You're just trying to figure out how to get it open.
Okay. Disable device. I have bonuses to this type of thing. There we go. If thief tools are applicable, 25.
So yeah, with 25, you're not able to figure out exactly the mechanism to open it, but you see where the seams are, and you kind of get your lockpick and like, not lockpick, but like there's the other these tool pieces that are like just like this picks of metal, and you kind of search for like the latch, and you find something, and you're able to kind of push it delicately up, and with a sudden click, it just swings open.
Nice. Well, that's convenient. There wasn't wall spikes on the other side, then immediately impaled me.
Not this
How
time.
did you know book 2?
Have you never heard the pit, fire trap,
Every
pit,
door,
teleporter
book
panel?
No, that's for my next game.
I was gonna say, don't give Michael ideas.
Just it's a
3
teleporter
pits in
panel.
a row.
And then
Progressively harder to detect.
the fourth spate is a teleporter that sends you back to the start, right?
Yeah, it seems to be a well-worn hallway that smells vaguely damp. That has 2 hallways leading this directions.
All right, I'm gonna. Just for the sake of levity, I'm gonna do a stealth check. 15, not great, and I'm gonna creep forward 2 spaces.
Good.
Looks like we got stairs here and something else there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna like whip over here and give like special forces hand signals that no one understands. This is also funny considering I'm the one carrying a light source trying to be sneaky.
Yeah. Lucilla seems like that kind of kid who would Naruto run.
Not impossible, but yeah.
I want to look in here.
So it's downward staircase, I guess. So
I
deciphered
believe they're up.
seemingly backwards arrows.
Yeah, I think they're downward, but they could be upward. They aren't clear. I think they're downward though.
So door at the end of that one.
Yeah. I say we go for the door.
Well, you're a door specialist.
Alright. I'm
Dr.
going to-
Door.
I'm thinking if we go up, we might find a way out, so it might not be a bad idea to learn the escape strategy.
I'm checking the stairs for traps.
Doesn't seem to be any kind of traps.
Alright, I'm advancing towards the door. Anything special about it?
No, it just seems like a normal stone door.
Alright.
Snake just barreled down the hallway.
I'm guessing I see anything suspicious trap-wise on the door.
No, it just looks like there used to be like some kind of symbols on the door, but it's been worn through time.
Is it locked?
The feeling it is not locked. The feeling of dampness is getting more prevalent as you go through, though.
Okay. I'm going to swing it open and hope for the best.
Gotcha. Oop. Wrong tool.
Okay. Got a grotto. I signal everyone down. I step back and flatten myself against the walls. That way someone can squeeze past me to go in first.
Fix will go. Because tank's gonna tank.
Mm-hmm.
So as you enter, the sound of sloshing water fills this room, which is mostly entirely collapsed into a large tide pool. What few walls do remain intact here bear detailed and impressive carvings of incredible treasures filled with overflowing coins, gems, jewelry, and other items of value. To the east, the walls depict a carving of a towering mountain, its peaks carved in the shape of a stern face that lingers just above a great palace. Below the side of the mountain's valley cradles an immense city of spires. The pool itself seems to be rather tranquil, doesn't seem to churn much or anything. What it must have been, at least what you can tell, is that it was an incredible treasury. The water crystal clear. You can see scattered chests, coinage, gems just littering the ground.
Oh yeah, this is a trap.
I'm going for it.
In addition, the main thing you see the most of is a helmet that, while coral encrusted, it measures a full 5 feet across. The face guard itself seems to bear an expression of twisted rage and fangs, and seems to be entirely comprised of gold.
Let the goblin go down and get those things.
Wait,
They're very
hold
good
on.
at analyzing the worth.
Okay, hold on. Let's be smart, everybody. Lucilla sets down her backpack, roots around in it, and comes up with her fishing kit, which is a string and a hook. How many nooks and crannies are on that helmet?
Quite a bit, but it looks massive. Like, the helmet is bigger than any of you, and it looks to be made of solid gold. So
Okay,
a string's not going to do anything.
I wouldn't have known that. I did not know that, so I wouldn't have pulled up the hook to try to get it out.
Yeah, it's the helmet itself is 5 feet across.
Okay,
Jesus.
that's a game changer then.
Yeah, it's a big helmet.
Mm-hmm.
As you're all in here and looking at it,
Could Ephixa detect evil and just kind of sweep forward?
yep, you look over and you scan for detect evil. You don't detect any evil, but all of a sudden the helmet kind of shifts a little bit.
Uh-oh.
It kind of wiggles.
I think Ephixa does detect evil somewhere else.
Yeah, you do detect evil on the Gogmert.
Technically, Gogmert is neutral evil right now.
Oh no.
But
time to do the most reasonable thing to do that I've heard multiple parties do: immediately gang up and kill the character who detects evil, even though he hasn't done anything yet.
Well, fortunately, Ephixa follows
from behind.
Saren Ray, who's all about redemption. So
Yeah, I know.
also, you're a little distracted by, as you're looking at this helmet, 2 legs come out of it, followed by another 2.
Hermit crab.
Red and crab-like, as 2 giant claws come out.
Tomatoa.
As if you look at it, it is indeed a hermit crab using this giant helmet as a shell.
When you said legs come out of it, I just imagine 2 human man legs.
No.
And we're gonna go ahead and leave it there.
Yep.
But yes, you did find the treasure room.
Now just watch out for the little squid that's on the hermit crab that's within the helmet. We'll try to drag you down and drown you, right?
Yeah, not everyone was in that Sunday game with us to know that. They fought a giant crab that had a little squid on top of it, and they did a perception check and realized it was dead. So then Loki's character thought he was clever and cast a cure on it, which then healed it. So they didn't know what was going on. It did a claw attack against Kenneth, succeeded the grapple. They're like, all right, what's it going to do? I'm like, it dives into the water and swims 40 feet straight down, carrying him.
Like, oh, shit.
Yeah, same game my elf got cut in half.
Some things in hindsight, meh.
Yeah, I created an elf character and they got portaled, split in half. Their lower half is just out in the cosmos somewhere.
Can this
Wait, which
character
game is
make
this?
it back up
This
from the
was,
octopus state?
Before I switched over to 5th edition, I did a short shot of me running Pathfinder with Loki, Michael, Kenneth, and Loki's roommate. that only lasted a few sessions. It was mainly a small preamble and then a single dungeon.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it took place in the same world,
same world.
I guess.
So we're level 4 now.
You are level 4 now.
Okay.
And come next session, you guys will have all your abilities and everything.
All right. So need to do full level ups.
Yeah. I just didn't want to bog down the session because I knew it wasn't going to matter too much.
Y'all need to check if you're using these Pathfinder or these Roll20 sheets because I was missing 2 levels of my bad.
Yeah, go ahead.
You got to go into configuration to change all that stuff, and I hadn't added it.
Yeah. It's all good.
I just have to level 4 for bards are pretty duddy, so all I need is just to pick 2 level 2 spells and align my skill points, and I'm good to go.
Don't worry, you guys only had 2 close to TPKs in this one dungeon.
Right.
I know. What the hell, man?
Look, it might have helped if I knew how animal attacks worked.
Don't worry, the next book has the most threatening fight in the game. So
Nice.
you ain't seen nothing yet.
Good news,
The
everybody.
entire game of Pathfinder.
The whole game, they had the 3 most threatening fights in the first book.
No,
I like it, man. That way you fail.
Rune Lords. Rune Lords is very front loaded in terms of difficulty. It gets easier the longer you go into it.
I like it.
But early levels in Rune Lords, there's so many TPK opportunities.
Well, we've already had. I mean, we pretty much TPK'd.
Well,
That was
yeah, like,
By
DM.
definition, no.
no. If she hadn't run,
I was gonna say that was DM Fiat, however you say that word.
So
that
I will
she
let you
did not
know.
kill the rest of us because
She
we
has
were
6
at
hit points
1
left.
and 2 hit
Yeah.
points.
Literally,
Yeah.
one lucky hit would have brought her down. I don't think that's GM Fiat because he was
When she
role-playing
runs
with-
away from a goblin and a hunter who have 1 and 2 hit points.
All it
She doesn't
takes
know-
is 1 hit.
Yeah,
I'm
she doesn't
just-
know what your hit points are.
Yeah, I'm just saying that it's in character that the villain would try
Yeah.
to escape.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's even actually written into this thing, so I didn't even have to fiat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they usually prepare for villains like that for what they
Oh,
do
yeah.
to stay.
So
At a
here's
certain
this
level,
is actually
they
in her
run
stat
away.
block right here. So just to give it a peek behind the curtain.
God damn it! And I missed so many times on those fucking arrows.
And to think if instead of targeting the wizard that one time, you targeted her.
Yeah, that one time that would have been well, she would have run faster over your dead body. One of the multiple times she brought you down, and then we were trying to heal, and then it's a clusterfuck.
Don't worry, that
And
just sets it up for a recurring
It's a
villain.
bad setup.
I
It's
gotta say, the
I
random
don't-
number generator was really interesting. How many times I got down to 0 and just kind of teetered that line of, I'm not quite
Yeah,
dead. Okay, I'm back up. Oh, I'm
Richard
not quite
rolled
dead.
23 to 26 on you every single
No
time.
joke.
And then when the rest of us rolled like 12.
Why the fuck can't I roll like that when I'm a player?
Right.